Star-Spangled Banner.
This is the Lawrence County SportsNet, powered by LCAT.
Gold heading back to Lawrence County.
Your home for the County of Champions.
Can you say 3P? Union Scotties, WPL champions.
The Neshannock Lancers are PIAA Class 2A state champions once again.
Swing and a miss. The Union Scotties. It's double gold for the County of Champions.
Wilmington, your District 10 1A champ.
Makes the catch. That will do it. Mohawk, back to back. Go celebrate.
The top local athletes and the top sports moments all featured here, live or archived at lcsportsnet.com.
There he is. Left corner for three. He's the now all-time leading scorer.
Palmer McCain makes the catch. Somehow the adjustment, and he is going to take it to the house.
Mensis Monitis works through Rinson. Has a chance. Score!
Off the tip of the glove of the first baseman, Benedict. Actually recovered. And did they get her? They did!
Oh, he has wide open. Dave McKnight gets the touchdown.
Featuring over 100 broadcasts of county events in over a dozen sports. Your voice for Lawrence County sports.
The gold ball headed home to Newcastle.
This is the Lawrence County SportsNet.
And a pleasant good morning here from Slippery Rock University, Critchfield Park, Messer Field here for the Class 2A PIAA quarterfinal baseball matchup as the District 7 champion Neshannock Lancers take on the District 10 runner-up Saegertown Panthers with a spot in the Final Four on the line. Today's state playoff bracket brought to you in part by BMF Tax and Financial, by the Neshannock Township Supervisors, and by the Lawrence County Community Action Partnership. Tyler Polk alongside. I'm James Dodson. Lee and Jay Moe running cameras, so we apologize in advance for that one. Jacob Walzer, our producer here. Free video thanks to our great sponsors here at lcsportsnet.com. Tyler Polk, Fun matchup, breakfast ball here at the Rock. It's going to be a nice long day of action here on the Lawrence County SportsNet.
Yeah, it's been a great season for both of these teams. Saegertown has been one of the better teams in District 10. They were the top team in Region 3, though they came up short against the Mercyhurst Prep Lakers. They'll be here a little bit later on here today from Critchfield Park. But on the other side, the Lancers, it's a combination of good pitching, great defense, and small ball at the opportune times that has got them here. And they're looking to continue on here in the state playoffs.
Let's take a look at the bracket. As you mentioned, the next game, scheduled to start at 1 o'clock. I highly doubt that will happen. Will feature basically the flip-flop, the District 10 champion and the District 7 runner-up. So D7, D10 have certainly controlled the western half of this bracket. Fort Cherry, a 1-0 victory over Everett in the first round, and Mercyhurst, a 4-0 win over Riverview. Neshannock, you mentioned the small ball in that 3-2 victory on Monday. Fell behind 2-0 against the District 9 runner-up Red Bank Valley, but that small ball late, they get a sac fly to tie it and a suicide squeeze to win it in that opening round game. That was the first game ever played at home for the Neshannock Lancers. A fun little wrinkle to have that home game in the first round now.
Yeah, it's always fun. You know, after you celebrate winning a championship, you get to go back home, and there's always that potential hangover from winning that championship. The Lancers were able to outlast that and move on in the state tournament.
First pitch coming from Will Schaefer is going to be in there for strike one. Time of the first pitch, 10:59 a.m. Started about 5 seconds too early. Schaefer heading to Penn State Behrend after this season ends. Nice breaking ball there and quickly gets up 0-2 against Nathan Rickle. Schaefer, 33 innings pitched on the year. Has an 8-0 record, including the win in the opening round game. He went 4 innings, and his reliever went 3 to finish off that game. As the count now 1-2, as both teams will have the full complement of pitchers available today, as they all stayed under that 75 pitch limit in the opening round game on Monday. 1-2 the count now to Rickle, and it's going to be fisted towards right field. Coming in, now going back is Young, and he'll make the catch for the first out of the inning to retire Nathan Rickle. The batting order brought to you by the Crane Room Grill. Nathan Rickle leading off, Luca Pegley now coming up to bat, Ryan Cameron hitting third, the third baseman, Anthony Eakin is the cleanup hitter in right, Mason Moreau's the first baseman, Joey DiMuccio is the designated hitter today, Cole Hutchinson, Hayden Tatterson, and Kevin Gerlach rounding out the starting 9. Denny Joseph, the starting pitcher today for the Neshannock Lancers, not in the batting order. It's Luca Pegley now to the plate. Takes first one at the letters for strike one. Big, though, to get Nathan Rickle for the first out of the inning. He basically leads the team in every single statistical category. Pegley coming in with a .387 average. Watches that one miss away, evens the count at 1-1. All-turf facility, and Ty, we were talking before the game, a lot of space out in the outfield.
Yeah, so much space that it's kind of insane that you have to be a high school player out here. It's even bigger than Wild Things Park.
As this one's popped up towards shallow right field, going back on it is the second baseman in Bryce Whiteman, and he'll make the catch for the second out of the inning. Your defensive alignment brought to you by Medora Bonner Law. The outfield from left to right is Riley Wilkinson, Levi Gardner, and Luke Young. Quentin Burchell at third base, Everett Gardner at short, Bryce Whiteman at second, Tyler Cherpak at first base, Blake Leslie, the junior behind the dish for the senior William Schaefer. Again, an 8-0 record, a 1.06 earned run average on the year. Not the most powerful strikeout numbers, 33 innings, 37 strikeouts on the year, but you can see he pounds the zone, has a good mix, and is able to get a lot of outs, maybe not by the punch-out always, but able to initiate weak contact.
Yeah, that's where their defense has been so strong through the district tournament. It failed them. It failed them a little bit in the championship game. They picked up a couple inopportune errors that allowed innings to continue against Mercyhurst Prep, but they also started off hot. The first 12 batters went out there in that first inning. Right here.
Breaking ball catches the inside corner, makes the count 1-2. Ryan Cameron had the sac fly to tie the game in the sixth inning in the first round. Also pitched 4 innings of relief to earn the victory. And Expect him to probably be first out of the pen here today as he slaps this one down the right field line, and it's going to drift just foul in front of the fence. That ball carried a lot more than I expected coming off the bat there, Ty.
Yeah, he reached out and tried to see if he could move that one coming in that way. I mean, you could see that he was going to try to uppercut it and send it to right field, but yeah, maybe a little bit too much reach for that one, or else it would have paled just inside that right field line.
77 degrees and sunny here at Slippery Rock University for this breakfast ball. It's going to get warm here today for that afternoon game as that one misses upstairs, evens the count at 2-2. Mentioned Schaefer pitched 4 innings, gave up just 1 hit. His reliever in Levi Gardner came in, threw 3 innings of 1-hit ball in relief. So a 2-hit shutout not a shutout, a 7-3 win for Saegertown in the first game, and a strikeout there completes a 1-2-3 top of the first inning. Neshannock 0, Saegertown coming up to bat. We'll keep it right here and flip the script. Take a look at the starting lineup for the Saegertown Panthers. Center fielder Levi Gardner will lead off. Blake Leslie, the catcher, batting second. Blake Churchill, the designated hitter, will hit third. Pitcher Will Schaefer in the cleanup spot. Luke Young batting fifth. Tyler Churpak hitting sixth, and then Quentin Burchill, Riley Wilkinson, and Everett Gardner, the 9 in the batting order. Bryce Whiteman playing at second base, but not batting today for the Panthers. They will face the left-handed Denny Joseph, his 4th consecutive start. Pitched in the WPIAL semis and championship game, both complete games. Went 3 innings in the first round against Red Bank Valley. Coming right back out here on the turf at SRU. Bringing out your senior lefty. Confidence from Coach Quilero here.
Yeah, and even with the switch up with how pitchers can be deployed in the district lineup, the fact that he was still able to get all these starts throughout the playoffs, I mean, it shows a dependable pitcher, someone who pounds the zone. It was a tough ride against Red Bank Valley, but the rest of his team was able to back him up, and really that's been the story for the Lancers. Everyone has backed up every 1 year. Even whenever there's a down game, it feels like there's someone right there to pick up for the Lancers.
Denny Joseph, 47-plus innings pitched on the year. I love this ratio, Ty. 57 strikeouts, just 11 walks allowed on the season, sporting a 2.07 earned run average. If you throw strikes, you'll throw for me all day long.
Oh, I agree. I'm trying to think of those numbers. You're the math teacher. Is that about 5-1?
A little over 5-1, yes. 57 versus 11. He's been solid with that all season long. He's heading to La Roche next year to continue his academic and athletic career, and congratulations to him and the rest of the Neshannock senior class of 2026 who graduated commencement last night there at Neshannock High School. And I got to say it right now, can I mute my producer so he doesn't have to hear this? The 67th graduating class in Neshannock High School history.
I think Eric Thomas doesn't want to hear it. That's the one.
You get to hear Eric Thomas for the Neshannock softball game. Lancers against Spartans, round 4 this year. 15th matchup in the last 5 seasons between the Spartans and the Lancers. We'll have that at 3:30 at Mohawk High School. His first pitch is going to miss outside to Levi Gardner for ball 1. We'll get your Neshannock defense here after this 1-0 pitch coming from Joseph. It's going to be a line drive fouled on the third base line. Kevin Gerlach, Cole Hutchinson, and Anthony Aiken in the outfield from left to right. Ryan Cameron and Nathan Rickle, the left side of the infield. Luca Pegli at second and Mason Morose at first. Catcher is Hayden Tatterson, senior battery mate to Denny Joseph. As that ball kicked actually all the way into fair territory, so Cuzzy's going to have to go grab it and chuck it in. Means I could have to give a shout to Coach Borelli. He only made it about 20 feet down the third baseline to go help his guys out. 1-1 now the count to Gardner, leading off the bottom of the first inning. Checks his swing, no he did not. In there for strike 2. Gardner hitting .478 on the season, and the thing that we're going to see a lot of, I think, today with any base runners is a single can very easily turn into a double with the way that these teams steal bases. Set 97 stolen bases for Saegertown, 89 stolen bases on the other side for Neshannock. You mentioned the small ball. That's just another aspect of it, Ty.
Yeah, you're playing in bigger parks, so naturally you're going to try to take as much base as you can.
Another breaking ball just misses downstairs, and the count runs full to the leadoff batter, Levi Gardner, here in the bottom of the first inning.
You put it into a gap, you have a run score.
Payoff pitch coming here from Joseph. This is going to be popped up towards the right side. Drifting towards foul territory is Aiken. Loses the hat, makes the catch for the first out of the inning.
Well, you can lose the hat, but you can't lose the glove out there in right field.
Now back number 10, Blake Leslie.
He'll be wearing the gloves on the gridiron next season, playing up at Edinburgh to continue his athletic and academic careers.
Not too far up the road.
No, not too far at all. Union softball, not too far up the road, literally right across the street is where we'll be for the 4 o'clock Class 1A softball playoff game. Scotties against DuBois Central Catholic as Blake Leslie watches strike one. Blake Leslie, essentially the equivalent of a Nathan Rickle, leading the team in just about every offensive category, hitting over 500, a team-high 32 RBI on the season. Check swings, and that one's foul. Good job by Joseph working ahead 0-2.
Able to twist him up with that breaking ball. Now let's see if he'll go back with the heat here.
The 0-2. He does go breaking ball. Good job to waste it right towards my car. Count will remain 0-2. It's one thing I forgot to do was to go move the car after dropping everything off. So it's parked right in front. Didn't hear any glass break. I think we're okay. Count remains 0-2. This one lasered down the right field line, but it's also drifting foul.
See, that's the thing, Dodd. You got to know the ratio in terms of where you can place your car and where it won't get hit. My always, what I go with, think of the backside of the park and then multiply it 2 times by the distance of home plate, and you're good.
That's more math than even this math teacher wants to do at the moment.
Well, the math of a broken window is much higher.
That is true. Count remains 0-2. Breaking ball outside, just broke around the plate. Joseph, you could tell, wanted that one.
I thought that was strike 3 on the inside edge, especially with how Leslie is set up on the inside of the batter's box.
That one again just barely breaks around the dish. Well, especially when we saw a couple of generous outside strikes so far on the first batter for both of these teams. Really surprised both of those were called a ball. 2-2 the count, and another one just missing off the outside edge. We're right behind home plate, so we have a pretty good vantage point of the inside-outside. Can't tell, obviously, from here being elevated. The up-down in the zone is much more difficult to see. That one for sure down in the pebbles. So after falling behind 0-2 and a couple of foul balls, drawing the one-out walk is Blake Leslie. 9 pitch at bat, 1 by the catcher. He also leads the team in stolen bases, so do not be surprised running for himself if you might see him off and running. 3rd straight junior to lead off the game for the Panthers is Blake Burchill, the DH hitting 3rd, and that's now 5 straight balls thrown by Joseph. Burchill hitting .439. Joseph will throw over. Gives us a chance to remind you today's game brought to you in part by the Neshannock Township Supervisors. Want to give a big shout out to the supervisors Steve Demifont, Joe Gerlach, and Leslie Butchie for their continued support of Lancer Athletics here at lcsportsnet.com. Runner goes, breaking ball misses away, throw down to second base, just a little bit high, enough to slide under the tag with the stolen base for Blake Leslie.
Yep, stolen base number 16, and had a good jump and maybe trying to get it going with Tatterson. It wasn't a quick pop for him. It was a little bit of a pregnant pause on that throwdown.
Yeah, it looked like he couldn't quite get it out of the glove. So now with 1 down and a runner in scoring position for Saegertown. They are the home team today. It is a coin toss for everything after the first round. I shouldn't say that because it's always designated once you get to the state championship game which side of the bracket is the home team. which I believe it is the western half of the bracket that is home this year. And Joseph struggling to find the zone. That's now 7 straight balls thrown by the senior lefty. Most of them haven't missed by much, but the last couple way out of the zone. Yeah, step off throw to second, and a close one, but able to slide back in was Leslie dancing around there at second base.
Leslie has had some solid leads from first and now second. This one after the pickoff a little bit shorter.
Now an outside corner. Makes the count 3-1. Burchill leads the team with 10 doubles. And team high 13 extra base hits on the year. Single here would likely bring in the game's first run, as this one's fly but foul. And 3 batters in the game, 3 full counts. For the Saegertown batters. So Joseph, full count, runner's gonna go. Breaking ball in the dirt for ball 4, and throwdown's going to hit off of the runner as he popped up from his slide, and that's going to allow the first run of the game to score. Small ball, maybe a bit of an unlucky bounce there as a good jump from Leslie gets the stolen base, and he'll score on the errant throw.
Thought that was very nearly potential interference. It was tough for Cameron to really make a play in that situation.
But the fact that he is on the base basically gives him quote-unquote immunity. As the runner goes again, throw down to second base, is going to bounce in, and you can tell they like to steal, make that 100 as a team now on the season. Ninth stolen base for Burchill. William Schaefer already with a lead, now looking to help himself out. So already a run across without the benefit of a hit. And another throw to second base. And at what point as a pitcher here, Ty, do you have to say, I need to focus on a batter versus focus on the runners that are obviously getting great leads and 3 stolen bases already?
Yeah, you're wondering, do you shorten up the release or do you keep on watching these guys and it forces you to throw fastballs?
Pop up towards the right side will be taken by Luca Pegli for the second out of the inning. That's a game within a game, and the mind games that can wreak havoc. You got to be able to make a quick delivery.
Plus, that also switches up the attack for Joseph. He's a breaking ball pitcher. He has solid breaking balls. Maybe not the best fastball speed, so you're just using that to really change up angles, change up speeds.
Timing play to second, and a snap throw, and they got him. So there's your answer. You set something up to get the throw behind, pick off 1-6 to end the inning. But the Panthers strike a run without a hit. There was an error, and after the pickoff, no one left on base. Saegertown leads Neshannock 1-0. Back in a moment. You're watching for free the Class 2A quarterfinals at LC SportsNet, powered by LCAP.
Hey, Mom, do you need a ride to the store today?
Oh, no thanks, hon. I got it covered. Mike's taking me.
Okay, well, you have a doctor's appointment tomorrow, right? I can take you to that.
No, I got it covered too. Mike's taking me.
Mike?
Yes, Mike's my Axe driver. Picks me up right at my door and even helps carry my groceries. It's so convenient to schedule and ride with Axe. Wish I would have called him sooner.
Okay, Mom. Sounds like you got it covered.
I have an apple pie ready to eat. How about you help me with that?
Contractors, the Department of Healthy Homes needs you. From small to large residential projects, you can help families live safer and healthier with the quality work you do. It's rewarding in more ways than one. Call LCAP's Department of Healthy Homes today.
Castle Asphalt and Construction is driven to provide quality, cost-efficient pavement-related services to Western Pennsylvania. Every paving or construction service at Castle Asphalt begins with a thorough site inspection of the area to allow their team of professionals to become familiar with the unique conditions of your home or business. Once the site inspection is complete, Castle Asphalt provides you with a detailed plan of the design, cost, materials, and time of completion, so you know exactly what to expect during your construction. Visit castleasphalt.com to request a quote for your next project and make your dream design come to fruition.
Top of the second inning coming your way on Lawrence County SportsNet, powered by LCAP. Today's game also brought to you in part by BMF Tax and Financial. BMF Tax Financial provides businesses and individuals tax prep, advising, and consulting. They don't see you just on April 15th. Visit bmftax.com and set up a free consultation for yourself, your business, or for bookkeeping options. BMF Tax and Financial. Taxes made simple, life made easy. Life pretty easy if you can score runs without getting a hit, and that's what Saegertown was able to do in that first inning, Ty.
Yeah, whenever you rob base like Jackie Robinson, I mean, it helps out a lot.
2 walks, an error on a stolen base attempt to catch somebody stealing. That error allowing the first run to score, but it is a pickoff that ends that first frame. 22 pitches thrown from Joseph in first, 13 thrown from Will Schaefer as he faces the 4, 5, 6 hitters. And first 2 both miss upstairs to Anthony Aiken. Mentioned Aiken going to Edinburgh next season. Multi-sport athlete, 4-year starter, both for the football and baseball teams. Watches that one miss outside, 3-0. Still looking for our first hit of the game for either one of these two teams. And now all of a sudden, it looked like Schaefer was going to work from the windup. Now he does come set in the stretch and fires a 3-0 pitch for strike 1. Games on the other side of the bracket. Halifax against First Christian. I believe that's probably going to be the winner of that one, most likely to make it out to Happy Valley. As Marion Catholic on the other side taking on Southern Columbia in the other quarterfinal. All those games coming up this afternoon. Good job by Schaefer. Now back to a full count.
Yep, once he got back into the stretch, he got a lot of his confidence back, and I think it ticked up his velocity just a bit.
This one's going to be popped up, but foul and out of play. Yeah, interesting, we've seen both of these pitchers go solely from the stretch. Kind of becoming a trend. I'm not a huge fan of that personally, but it's all about comfort, right?
I think it helps out. It probably limits bulk opportunities because you're just in it and the muscle memory kicks in.
Payoff pitch coming. And chasing it upstairs was Aiken. Back-to-back strikeouts. 4 up, 4 down here in the contest. Thrown by William Schaefer.
Well, you know the rules, James. I mean, if you reach, I teach. And we've seen that a little bit from Neshannock. There was a foul ball. I think it was from Pegley that he kind of reached out and poked to the opposite field. So they're trying to take it to the opposite field. They want to make every fielder work here for Saegertown.
Yeah, trying to take that fastball the other way. Mason Morose did that in the district championship game, put one in the gap for a 2-run double. He watches the first pitch miss for ball 1. Morose hitting .400 on the year with 8 doubles. That one fouled back, up onto the screen.
Yeah, whoever made the idea to put the little awning right here and alongside it, the netting up top, very smart man.
And ball fooling everybody, made it all the way about 2 steps behind the home plate umpire.
Too bad I won't have a chance to make up for what happened up at Penn State Barron here.
Yeah, that was unfortunate for you, Ty.
Very.
The 1-1 of Morose skips its way in.
I've been thinking about that a lot more than what you'd think I would be thinking about, to be honest with you.
Now, if you would just let Lee Moan sit in the chair, you know he would have caught it. 2-1 to count to Morose. Breaking ball in the Pebbles again, 3-1. And breaking ball looked good in the first inning for Schaefer. It's been way away from the zone for the most part here in the second.
Yeah, we'll see if the zone switches up by any means here. I thought there was a couple inside punch-outs in the last half inning that could have been done.
And that one misses down and away, so a one-out walk drawn by Mason Moroz. Let's talk real quick about some LGKG keys to the game. What's the key for Neshannock? You get down early, especially without giving up a hit.
Patience. You've been able to make your bones in the late innings, and you know that you can get offense when it counts. So just be patient. Don't try to force anything. Let it come in the flow of the game.
Pickoff attempt to first base. Moroz back in safely. Joey DiMuccio, the freshman, stepping to the plate. 1 freshman, 3 sophomores, 2 juniors, and 4 seniors starting for Coach Quilero and the Neshannock Lancers. That one's downstairs for ball 1. DiMuccio, your designated hitter today. Well, you see him a lot in the field, playing just about every position on the field this season. There's another one bouncing its way in. So both pitchers showing some control issues here in the early going. And you can see Coach Q saying what I'm thinking, Ty. Got to be patient.
I was also thinking that as well.
No, you weren't. He was just listening to us. Ty Polk will also be heading down to Seneca Valley for a West Middlesex baseball game against Eden Christian in Class 1A first-round playoff action. That one catches the black on the outer half.
Yes, I get to join the illustrious broadcasting ranks of Bob Greenberg and Ryan Briggs. Eric Thomas, yourself have also been a part of that station, so it's nice.
Yeah, Sports Radio 96.7 covering that West Middlesex game. They're also covering Sharon softball. And how about Maddie Vogan, what she's done this year? Was up
ridiculous.
To like 14 no-hitters or something like that? Or maybe it's 14 strikeout or shutouts, excuse me. Either way, she had another no-hitter in the first round of the state playoffs. DiMuccio trying to get another runner on base, now with a 3-1 count. As Schaefer comes set, fires, gets a swing and a miss.
And that's pretty much been something that Neshannock across all batters, they're trying to chase high heat, high cheese.
Yeah, saw them get Aiken on a high fastball to start this inning. Now the full count to DiMuccio. Popped up, foul, and out of play. Impressive for any player to be basically called a utility player, but that's what Joey DiMuccio has been. He's played every position on the field this year except for catcher. And now starting as a DH, meaning they trust his bat and they trust to put him wherever you need him out on the field. Payoff pitch, misses upstairs. Back-to-back walks drawn, and if there's one thing about Schaefer that you could maybe, I don't want to say criticize, because that's too harsh of a word, but the walk-to-strikeout ratio, like we were talking about, it was 57-11 for Joseph. 37 strikeouts versus 22 walks coming into today's game for Schaefer. So, again, not getting a huge number of Ks, but maybe giving a few more free passes than you would really want to see, especially it's just shy of a walk per inning on average.
And it punished him again in this game versus Mercier's Prep. So if teams are patient against them and are willing to foul off and wait for the pitch that you like, that's in the zone that you want, it helps you out so much.
Quick Pontius Insurance trip to the mound there for the Saegertown coaching staff, and I'll give props to the coach heading out there. Wearing the, I call it the Ole Astro helmet, or the Zerenda helmet.
He's wearing the hard cap.
Yeah, well, I thought it was actually mandated a few years ago, but I've literally seen now 3 teams ever use it. Riverside, Sarah Catholic, and now here Saegertown.
Yeah, it's more the soft hats that you've been seeing, the ball caps, opposed to batters' helmets.
Cole Hutchinson to the plate after that inside move, getting Moroz back to second base. And there's a first pitch strike. Thrown by Hutchinson, or thrown to Hutchinson, excuse me. Still looking for the first hit of the game for either team. Pair of walks for both pitchers in their last time out on the bump. And now Schaefer, good reset here, up 0-2. Time requested, but it was too late. Already going in his motion was Schaefer. Ball remains upstairs.
Well, good time called late there because it works out. You get a ball for you.
Now, one thing, though, you want to verbally ask for, keep both hands on the bat just in case something like that exactly happens. But now the count 1-2. Breaking ball and just getting a piece of it there to stay alive was Hutchison.
Yeah, literally off the top of the bat that he was able to foul that off.
Careful, you don't want to break a bat. Oh, wait, he already did this year. On a foul ball at Shenango, literally snapped a bat in half. Don't see that too often, especially with the metal bats. Have seen a lot of that, though. As you mentioned it, chasing the high heat. Second strikeout of the inning and third of the game. Thrown here by Will Schaefer.
Yeah, so after 2 strikeouts, 2 walks, he rides the wave once again and gets his third strikeout, Schaefer.
Hayden Tatterson will now step to the plate, hitting .319 on the year, hoping that he'll be running track next year when he heads up to West Point. Good for him. One of a couple military enlistment graduates for Neshannock. He watches the breaking ball for strike 1. Shout out valedictorian Lyle Freeze heading into the, I believe it was Air Force ROTC. Squaring the bunt is Tatterson. He's going to lay it on the third baseline, and there's nobody there. How about that? Bunt for a hit to load the bases. There's your first hit of the game. And a beauty.
Crafty bunch this Lancer squad is. Just when you don't expect it, and that literally was about as picture perfect as a bunt you could have. In between the third baseman and the pitcher, no chance the third baseman comes in there. Anyone could just come slide right all in.
Well, that's what I love seeing too. You have somebody with speed, you see the pitcher has been falling off to the first base side. Third baseman was playing way back. Now he's at the edge of the grass with the bases loaded. And almost got a piece of Gerlach, and a good job by Blake Leslie behind the dish to block it.
Yeah, not the time to be asking for the 5Ds at dodgeball right now if you're Schaefer.
Or if you're Gerlach. You're willing to take a ball off the leg to bring in the first run of the game. He's going to chop this one towards first base, and it's going to be a foot race between Gerlach and the pitcher, and it's going to be won by Schaefer. Bang, bang play there at first, but just by a split second, able to get the force out and leave the bases loaded. Saegertown continues to lead Neshannock 1-0. Back in a moment. It's the Lawrence County SportsNet powered by LCAP.
Your hip, your knee, your shoulder, whatever has been holding you back, UPMC Orthopedic Care is where you'll find experts to help you get back to a better quality of life. UPMC is pioneering minimally invasive surgeries, and we offer personalized treatment plans and same-day surgery to get you home and moving sooner. It's your ankle, your elbow, your hand, and it's your move. Visit upmc.com/ortho to learn how UPMC can help.
Tired of gasoline costs? Why drive? Let the Newcastle Transit Authority take you where you want to go. Serving the city of Newcastle and stops throughout Lawrence County, as well as weekday service to Pittsburgh. Public transportation just makes sense. Why drive when you can relax and ride? For more information or for route schedules, log on to newcastletransit.org. The Newcastle Transit Authority, going your way. And remember, senior citizens ride free.
Well, no such thing as moral victories, especially when you're in the state playoffs, but 28 pitches thrown in that inning has definitely raised Will Schaefer's pitch count. And a good job by the pitcher covering at first base. The throw maybe just slightly behind him. Good job to make the catch, the adjustment, and just get the toe on first base in time to end that last inning, Ty.
Yeah, it was about like a half a second away from a safe runner. Infield hit and an RBI, and we're tied at 1 apiece.
Yeah, that, especially with a speedy lefty coming out of the box in Gerlach. Does have Neshannock stranding with the bases loaded. And now 5, 6, 7 hitters of Luke Young, Tyler Chirpak, and Quentin Burchill stepping to the plate. First one to Young upstairs for ball 1. Crazy stat coming for you here after this one's fouled back to the screen. So Neshannock just left 3 on the base paths. They left 2 in the entire game against Red Bank Valley.
And there was definitely some struggles offensively until they were able to find a way.
Manufacturing runs. There's the first hit of the game for Saegertown down the left field line. And thinking about 2 is Young, hard out of the box, and he will slide in with a leadoff double for the Panthers.
And anytime you put it into down the left field line, you're going to go run for it, and they're also going to have a courtesy runner coming in for this.
No, he's just dropping off his...
sorry. I was a little bit ahead of myself.
I was going to say, wait, he's the right fielder, so no courtesy runner.
Yep.
Tyler Chirpak will now step to the plate. Sophomore first baseman, hitting just shy of 400 on the season. Saegertown in business again. Already with a 1-0 lead, but now their first hit of the game. Unearned run in the bottom of the first. They're going to try to manufacture with a bunt, and it's going to be completely missed by Chirpak, and Young has to go scrambling back to second base.
13 stolen bases for Young, so that was a little bit ahead of myself there with that courtesy run. He can run very well himself.
Practically this entire lineup can. 5 different players with double-digit stolen bases, and now 100 on the season by Saegertown base runners.
Yeah, they ruled that a strike, and they had it as a ball up on the board there for some reason.
And now they got it correct. 0-1 the count. Scoring the bunt again is Chirpak, pulls back, and breaking ball catches the top of the zone for strike 2. So now what do you do if you're Saegertown? Do you keep the bunt on?
No, you're just trying to make sure that that finds a way into the hole in left.
And he does ground ball right at the first baseman, Morose, and he'll go step on first base. Works as a pseudo-sacrifice as Young will advance to third.
Well, you found the man, but you did a good job of finding it at first. There's no chance for a throw across in that situation.
Yeah, if Morose had gone immediately and just thrown across the diamond, didn't look like Young hesitated. He saw ground ball right side and was off and running. But now with that sacrifice essentially working, Quentin Burchill will come to the plate with 1 down and runners in, and he's going to square to bunt. Suicide squeeze down first base, and it's going to work. And just barely Morose able to get there before Burchill slides into first base. So small ball gave Neshannock the victory on Monday. This time it's a second inning squeeze, doubling the Saegertown advantage.
Yeah, really smart play there, giving the Lancers a taste of their own medicine.
And RBI brought to you by Parada Jones McCree. Excellence is their guarantee. Riley Wilkinson now with 2 down. Paul 1 to him. The way Saegertown threw in the first round and have most of the season, 2-run advantage, they feel pretty confident with that. Neshannock again erased a 2-run deficit to defeat Red Bank Valley just 3 days ago. Ground ball foul, count now 1-2. Good job, by the way. That is a freshman in Quentin Burchill who laid down that safety squeeze bunt. That one just misses away. Two-two. Drilled down the left field line, and it's going to hook foul towards the bullpens.
Oh, looked pretty good in the air. Then you saw the slice at the last second.
That looked like a Limon drive right there. Just kept hooking left.
I appreciate you being nice and not saying me as well for that one.
Wait, that would infer that you hit a drive 300 feet.
well.
Count remains 2-2. This one towards the right center gap, and it's going to be a diving catch made by Cole Hutchison. Check it out on your LCAP instant replay. Got a beat on it, comes flying in, and makes the diving catch to end the inning. But another run across on a hit. No one left stranded. Saegertown leads Neshannock 2-0 through 2 innings of play. You're watching for free on the Lawrence County SportsNet, powered by LCAP.
Attorneys Parada, Jones, and McCree are dedicated to giving their clients the best chance at a positive result. From personal injury, criminal and corporate law, real estate, municipal law, to wills and estates, their team will work with you through every step of the legal process. With Parada, Jones, and McCree, excellence is our guarantee.
Tonight, someone is cold, hungry, and forgotten. At City Rescue Mission, we're more than a shelter. We're a bright beacon of light in our community, serving those in need to make our community stronger and healthier. We offer real help and real hope, and that hope is Jesus. We serve him by serving others in love, grace, mercy, and compassion. But we can't do it without you. Be the reason someone's story is rewritten in Christ. Give today at cityrescuemission.org.
Through 2 innings of play, Saegertown with 2 runs on 1 hit. No errors. They've not left anybody on the bags. Neshannock, no runs on 1 hit, 1 error, and they have left 3 runners stranded. 2-0 Saegertown with the lead, heading to the top of the 3rd inning. That means we will switch it up. Here's Tyler Polk to take you through the middle 3.
Thanks, James. 2-0 Saegertown here from Slippery Rock University, Jack Critchfield Park. 1, 2, and 3 the order for Neshannock, with Nathan Rickle, Luca Pegley, and Ryan Cameron due up for the Lancers. Ball high for Rickle, 1-0.
He's one of your Knicks Auto Body impact players you trust, and why wouldn't you trust him? A .514 average, leads the team in doubles, leads the team in triples, leads the team in home runs.
An extra base demon as he swings and misses for strike 1.
Had an inside the park home run at Pullman Park in the WPIAA quarterfinals. Had one as a freshman right here in the regular season finale against New Brighton.
1-1 breaking ball misses high, 2-1.
Been the 3-hitter most of the year. They switched it up heading into the district championship game. Moved him to the leadoff spot in the order.
2-1 inside, having to scoot out of the way is Rickle, 3-1. Walks were an issue for Schaefer in the last half inning. Had 2 walks, but also picked up 2 strikeouts. And Rickle sends this in the air to shallow left center. It creeps out into left field, and Riley Wilkinson has it. That's out number 1 here in the top of the 3rd.
Yeah, Wilkinson looked like he wasn't quite sure where that was. I'm not exactly fighting the sun at this point. Well, I'd say as soon as I say that, I say the center fielder Levi Gardner taking a look out there. So maybe the sun a bit of an issue, but did not make that look quite as easy as it could have been.
76 degrees, partly cloudy, but yes, as you said, the sun is peeking in and out here at Slippery Rock. Next up is Luca Pegley, looks at a strike 0-1.
A lot of fly ball outs, though, so far.
Schaefer working from the stretch. Here's the 0-1. And a looper misses high, 1-1.
This is our Maley chiropractic inning. Take a look at the full schedule of games here today, in between the top and bottom half of this inning.
Time called, and now stepping back in is Pegley. 1-1, Pegley rips this to center field. It gets down for a base hit.
And that gets the Lancer faithful excited. First ball to head into the outfield here today for Neshannock.
Second hit, first was a well-placed bunt.
Today's game brought to you in part by the Lawrence County Community Action Partnership. Hey, mark your calendars. Shawsey Open's just a month away. Saturday, July 18th, 8 a.m. at Castle Hills for a full day of golf, food, fun, and community, all in support of the new Mark Shaw's Scholarship Fund. Gather your team. There's still a couple remaining. Join us for a great cause. Just a couple of teams remaining. Ty Polk just got his filled up a couple nights ago.
Yes. Fastball right down the pike for strike one on Cameron. Strikeout victim his first time up. I'm going to make sure that you also say that my drive sliced to the left and there's not going to be grounders off the tee box this year.
Well, I haven't had many ground balls to be able to say that. I had that one dialed up, ready to go.
Yeah, I'm beating you to the punch. Another check on Pegley at first.
15 stolen bases for him, 89 for the team.
0-1. Right at the knees for strike two.
But with a pitcher whose fastball has been commanding, pretty darn good catcher behind the dish as well, you wonder how aggressive you can be willing to be for Neshannock, especially you're not down by one, you need two.
0-2, small lead for Pegley, and stepping off the mound is Schaefer, the Penn State Barron commit. 0-2, poked out the second, over to short for one. Throw across not in time. 4-6 fielder's choice, banishes Pegley, but gets Cameron on base, 2 outs.
And a good job by Pegley too, because it was just hanging up in the air enough that you had to be careful about whether it was going to be caught there by Whiteman. Knew there was really no chance with the pace that it was hit that he could get a double play, so just made a conservative throw. Gardner very headman sure to get that second out.
Anthony Aiken at the plate. Now with a new runner at first, and Cameron Schaefer decides to check him on him as well. Opposing pitchers both going to AMCC schools in Division III. 1-0 for Aiken. Schaefer going to the reigning AMCC champions, Penn State Barron. They defeated Alfred State. In Johnstown.
At the level of baseball in the, I don't want to say small college, we know, I mean, the D2 ranks has been just growing and growing, especially here in Western PA.
D2 and D3, runner goes, hit on the ground to third, collected by Birchall. Swings it across the diamond, he threw it high. It goes into shallow right. Coming around and scoring is Cameron, and that allows Aiken to make his way to second. A run scores. It's 2-1 Saegertown.
Well, you put the ball in play, and especially when you put them on the ground, good things can happen. And, I mean, Birchall was playing deep at third base there, comes up on a couple of hops, but that throw just airmailed. I mean, went way high, and then Neshannock got a bit of a lucky bounce that it kicked away a little bit. I don't think it would have mattered either way because Cameron was off and running with the pitch and just never stopped. Instead of going a hard 90 to second base, made it a hard 270 all the way home.
Error at third base there. Swing and miss by Mason Morose for strike one. He walked his first time up. Those are the things that the Lancers do. They're always patient. They're always waiting in the wings for a mistake. And you think back to the WPIAL championship game against Fort Cherry, who's out in the pavilion and left. 5 errors by the middle infield. 0-1 swing and miss by Morose as he wanted to send it out to them.
Yeah, I mean, you take advantage of opportunities that you're given, but you get those opportunities by things like that. You put a ball in play. You don't have to hit it hard. But if you get something in play, good things can happen.
Oh, my gosh.
Yeah, say thank you in about 5 different languages and then take the bases and score.
I think we finally all agreed on the math. There's about 4 different ways that it was scored throughout the course of the game. and finally came up with 11 runs. I believe it was 7 that were earned.
0-2 inside, 1-2.
I say that, now I'm thinking maybe it was 7 that were unearned. I saw so many different box scores, I honestly couldn't tell you.
Yeah, by the way, you need to give me the access to your Game Changer account.
I thought you already had it. I was going to blame you for why I keep getting logged out.
No, I don't. 1-2, a half-hearted swing by Morose as he's fooled, and that's strike 3. Lancers able to pick up a run on 1 hit, 1 error, 1 left on. As we head to the bottom of the third, 2-1 Saegertown, and we'll keep it here for the Melee Minute.
Well, Jacob Walzer, let's put me on the clock then. Melee Minute time here on Lawrence County SportsNet. Take a look at what we got going on the rest of the day. You mentioned the other quarterfinal here in the western half of the bracket between Fort Cherry and Mercyhurst Prep, scheduled to start at 1 o'clock. Probably be closer to 1:30. That one is available to watch on the NFHS network. The other games we have coverage of will go right across the street there to Casnevich Field at 4 o'clock as the rematch between Union and DuBois Central Catholic. That's a 4 o'clock start there in the Class 1A softball quarterfinals. How about this? This is going to be the 5th straight playoff opponent for Union that they played in the playoffs a year ago on their state title run. More on that one in a moment. And a big one, though, Neshannock Laurel, Part 4, coming up. 3:30 scheduled start time at Mohawk High School for that one between the Spartans and the Lancers with a trip to the state semifinals on the line. Free video coverage of both of those softball games today at lcsportsnet.com. There's your Melee Minute brought to you by Melee Chiropractic, keeping you in the game as we keep you informed what's going on across the area in the Diamond Sports.
Should be some fun matchups here in Lawrence County as we're in the early days of June here, dreaming of State College, Medler Field, and of course Nittany Lions Softball Park. Big time matchups on Lawrence County SportsNet later today.
And big thanks again to all of our great sponsors allowing us to be able to get these games on the air. I'll give a shout out to the Union boosters that have been helping us. The Union and Mahoning Township volunteer fire departments have been very gracious to us as well in covering the Union games. Always a shout out to the Neshannock Township supervisors. They've been so instrumental for a lot of our state broadcasts here of the Lancers throughout the course of not only this year but the last few years. And gotta give a shout out to Lori Heights. I mean, absolutely. How do you not give a shout out to Mrs. Lori Heights with everything that she does for us at Laurel for football games? But especially Cookies by Lori Heights has always been so great helping us working with the Laurel softball and baseball program in the playoffs.
First pitch breaking ball outside to Everett Gardner. 1-0 count as we start the bottom of the third, and he's the last batter that hasn't taken the bat here this first time of the order, as we'll flip it over to the 1 and 2 side after this.
Now again, full pitching staffs are available for both of these teams. The pitch count is going to start becoming an issue, I think.
2-0, Gardner rips it down the line, fair, and into left field. Gardner takes a hard turnaround first, and he's held there. It's a single and a leadoff hit for Saegertown here at the bottom of the third.
That's back-to-back innings that you've gotten the leadoff guy on base for Saegertown. Have to be happy with that right there, as that, especially with this, turning it over to the top of the order. I believe it was Coach Matt Diesel, former Shenango baseball coach, about a decade ago. He was a math guy, so he did all the numbers and stuff just like I do. In high school baseball, if the leadoff man gets on base, they score about 60% of the time.
The average, but in baseball, if you get 250, that's pretty good.
Yeah.
Back to the top of the order with Levi Gardner. Flew out to right field his first time up. A kick and a throw over by Joseph. Gardner back in.
Now, Liv Williams, who you're going to see up on the softball field later, she'd be very unhappy with a 60%. She's hitting about 610 on the year. Leadoff batter for the Scotties.
First pitch in, the throw down, and it's in time! Everett Gardner down as he's caught stealing one away.
Well, and you got 3 stolen bases in the bottom of the first inning. No surprise you're going to send another one of your top base stealers on the year. Gardner with 13 swiped bags, but unable to get the hand in there in time. And a good use of Tatterson using the turf to his advantage, bouncing it in there, and a quick snap tag by Rickle to get the out.
In for a strike on the sweeper by Joseph as Everett Gardner, Levi's brother, caught stealing 2-6. The 1-1 in for a strike.
Maybe I can just spark a little bit of life now for the Lancers after erasing the leadoff single.
Denny Joseph now painting a picture and putting it up at a Denny's somewhere. The 1-2 misses low and away.
Yeah, I definitely missed the boat on that one. Denny's breakfast for some breakfast ball, 11 a.m. start time today.
What's up, Denny's? 2-2. Poked up into the air to center field, going out into right center is Cole Hutchison. He has it, 2 outs.
Yeah, much easier snag there compared to his diving catch to end the second inning. But I want to go back and give props to another outfielder, because Everett Gardner could easily have been standing on second base after his leadoff hit. But Cuzzy sprinting over to the line and firing it back in, forcing Everett Gardner to have to retreat back.
Yeah, both teams will have to be in their outfield best. Not sure if you're playing it deep in these situations, but you're definitely favoring a line as a wave and a miss by Blake Leslie for strike 1.
Yeah, but you got to be careful because it's 375 in the power alley. So if you go too much to the line, you're talking easily triple bases if anything goes in the gap, if not a 4-bagger.
0-1 inside, 1-1. And one thing to talk about defensive alignment for the outfield shift, I noticed at Wild Things Park, a lot of center fielders were playing in just a bit. No playing in for center fielders so far today. 2-1 count.
Yeah, I was very surprised, especially in the Neshannock-Fort Cherry game, how far in all those outfielders were playing. And there were at least 2 or 3 that went out to the wall in that game. So it wasn't like they just scouted and said, oh, Neshannock can't hit it far. Because they definitely did. I mean, Cole Hutchinson hit one off the top of the wall. Moreau's one off the wall. Rickle put one into a gap.
Last pitch in the pellets, 3-1. Next up is Blake Burchill. On the ground and through the left side. Good effort by Rickle, but he couldn't get it. It's a base hit for Blake Leslie, the second in this inning for Saegertown. And there's a 2-out base runner at first.
Yeah, even if he gets to that Rickle, I mean, he's 10 feet out into the outfield. No chance to get the speedy Blake Leslie, who, again, he's already got 2 stolen bases here today, and I think that's why you got Richie Saragnes heading out to chat to the infield and talk about what they're about to look to do. Give a shout out to Richie Saragnes because he's part of a PIAA historic pitching duo. He and Frankie Fraschetti combined for 55 wins in their career. That's the most of any duo in a career in high school baseball history. Fraschetti, I think, was 31 officially and 24 for Saragnes over the course of their year, all the way to a state championship game back in 2015.
Played college ball at Cal, another PSAC team here.
Now Frankie Fraschetti up in the Erie area, and I know a few players, I believe for both this team and for the Mercyhurst team coming up next, who have visited Mr. Fraschetti up there.
You know, a couple broadcasters as well.
Big dance over at first base by the runner Blake Leslie.
Trying to create a distraction and trying to catch the eye of the left-handed pitcher, Joseph. Lefty on right matchup with Blake Burchill, ball 1.
You know what Saegertown's going to do. They're going to steal. It's just a matter of when.
I think that's probably one of the reasons why Neshannock opted to go with the left-hander, at least have a look over at all times at first. You can see why Saegertown feels like they're a little bit more jumpy trying to get the second. Now a couple hop steps by the man at first, Leslie, and he's back in.
Now, if you can time that right, and if you have a not that high lift and throw over, but just literally a quick step and throw, if you can time it on one of those hops at the right spot, you can get a guy leaning the wrong way.
1-0s. Lofted foul left side. Two outs, a runner at first, 1-1 count, time called by Joseph.
Majority of the fans here in the upper deck, essentially, getting under the rafters so they can be in the shade. Understandably so. Hot, beautiful day here at Critchfield Park.
Again, wide open space here at Slippery Rock. You could see the football field down the left field line, and then to right center, of course, the softball park. 1-1. Fly ball, center field. Hutchison looking forward, and right center he has it. Makes the catch to retire the side. Saegertown picking up 2 hits, 1 left on, no runs, no errors. As we play 3 complete, Panthers ahead 2-1. You're watching coverage of the PIAA state playoffs for free on Lawrence County SportsNet, powered by LCAP.
When it comes to protecting those you love, the businesses you've built, or the things you've earned, you need someone you can trust. Who better to protect your interests than a local insurance agent? Pontius Insurance is a team of local agents helping local residents in Lawrence County and surrounding areas, specializing in auto, home, business, and life insurance. Come see Dan Pontius, Jessica Dix, and Tracy Giddings, and the rest of the team at Pontius Insurance, and receive the personalized service you deserve. For 20 years, Melee Chiropractic has treated athletes of all ages to help them get safely back to the top of their game. Melee Chiropractic has 3 full-time doctors in their office, and all 3 are former area athletes who have had to battle injuries throughout their careers. They want to help you get safely back on your feet. But more importantly, help stop the injuries before they happen. Prehab before you rehab. Attention all high school student athletes. During your sports season, a $30 visit to the Melee Chiropractic office includes an adjustment and/or all therapy is necessary. From the athletes of tomorrow to the weekend warriors and everything in between. Let Melee Chiropractic keep you in the game.
And we're back here as we're ready to start the 4th inning. And let's take a look at the Coach's Corner, brought to you by Doran Concrete, laying the foundation for your home or business at doranconcrete.com. John Correro, John Correro, in his 6th season as Lancers head coach, led the Lancers to 2 WPIAL championship games, won the 2026 title, and led the Lancers to the PIAA title game in 2022. Was hired in 2020 to replace Mike Bubba Kirkwood, previously a longtime assistant at Neshannock. And for Saegertown, it's Nick Leslie in his 3rd season as the Panthers head coach. Played collegiately at Gannon University, still holds the program records for career hits, RBIs, and total bases. Inducted into the Gannon Athletics Hall of Fame in 2016. Previously a head coach at McDowell and an assistant at Gannon.
Coach Q, as they call him, so people like Ty Polk can have the easy way out sometimes.
Qualero, I just had mush mouth at the worst time. 1-0's in the Pebbles, 2-0.
You are far from the only one when trying to Qualero.
I usually get it right. I just didn't have it that time. 2-0. Right into the mitt for strike 1, 2-1.
Yeah, well, it's baseball. Sometimes it's just not your day. Ty Polk, it's always his day. We got him doing double duty today. That's what's really fun.
Yes, sir. 2-1. Fly ball left field. Pulling in is Riley Wilkinson. He makes the catch for the first out here at the top of the court. Of course, nicknamed the president, I guess. I feel like that every time I go because I always seem to run into someone I know out here. John Leidick running for Erie News Now here, doing the sports reports for both games here at the park. And then, of course, Brennan Valderas, the news sports editor at the Meadville Tribune. Tom Rice and Weber here from the Erie newspaper. Strike for Cole Hutchinson. He struck out his first time up. And then, of course, Nick Schmeg listening in. Part of the athletic communications here at Slippery Rock, and also broadcasts Hughes Sports for here in the PAC. Thanks for tuning in, everyone. And also coming by to the park. 0-2 swung on and missed. 3 pitches, 3 strikes for Hutchison. And that's the 5th strikeout for Schaefer.
That is by far the most in command that you have seen Schaefer all day. He's been falling behind counts a lot, but right there, beautiful fastball to start. Great breaking ball drops off. And then another off-speed pitch to finish him off and get a 3-pitch K.
Only one time he set the order down 3 straight, and that was to begin this game. Ball 1 to Hayden Tatterson.
His bunt single loaded the bases in the second inning, but bases were left loaded in that frame.
1-0 catches the outside edge for a strike, 1-1.
That was pitch number, I'm sorry, I'm going to rephrase that. This pitch coming is pitch number 68.
Strike 2. Yeah, so right now, Schaefer trying to cut in and keep that pitch count at a manageable level as we head into the middle of the game. 1-2, poked up, back into foul territory, and the catch not made by Leslie as he just lost it, trying to secure it into the glove.
Yeah, it was running out of real estate and still tried to catch it fingertips up. I mean, hindsight 2020, better bet may have been to try to, go Willie Mays with it, getting right up against the fence, but just unable to secure it. Maybe just a little extra life, and if nothing else, it's just one more pitch towards the pitch count.
1-2 count, 2 outs, nobody on for Neshannock as the first 2 batters in this inning have been set down. 1-2, it's on the ground, collected by Burchell. Fires across in time for the final out. Neshannock set down in order. We'll head to the bottom of the 4th. 2-1 Saegertown on Lawrence County SportsNet, powered by LCAP.
Does your blueprint not match the vision of your building project? Not with Creative Edge Architecture. From concept to creation, Jeff Measle will help tackle the complex problems, creating design solutions and construction experience. Creative Edge gives you the edge design and construction meet.
Like in sports, it takes a great team to protect you, your family, and your business. MVP Insurance is that team. From home and auto to life and commercial insurance, you can count on us for coverage that adapts to your needs.
We're committed to excellence for our clients' experience and in serving our community.
It's a winning combination.
MVP Insurance. Don't get left on the sidelines. Log on to mvpins.com or call today to get your free quote.
Congratulations to our May LCAP Team of the Month. The Lawrence County Sports Network is proud to honor Shenango Girls Track and Field as the LCAP Team of the Month. The Lady Wildcats brought home a gold medal at the PIAA Championship meet for the first time in program history. Congratulations, Coach John Montgomery and the State Championship Shenango Track and Field Team, our LCAP Team of the Month.
Back with you, ready for the bottom of the 4th. Denny Joseph in his 4th inning of duty so far.
Today's state playoff game.
3 hits. Sorry about that, James. He allowed 3 hits, 2 runs, 1 earned. 2 walks, no strikeouts.
I just want to let everybody know today's state playoff game brought to you in part by the Neshannock Township Supervisors. Stay tuned for the Pearson Park Summer Music Series coming up every Sunday from 3 to 5, beginning this Sunday at Pearson Park. You can check out the full list of acts coming up at neshannock.org. Today's game also brought to you in part by BMF Tax and Financial. With over a dozen years of experience, owner and former Neshannock Township resident Brandon Fisher provides you with big firm expertise with small firm service. He wants to help clients understand their taxes while building relationships along the way. You can visit bmftax.com, setting up a free consultation for yourself, your business, or for bookkeeping information.
I'll also do this one. Today's state playoffs broadcast is brought to you by the Lawrence County Community Action Partnership. Ball outside for William Schaefer. 4, 5, and 6 due up for Saegertown, ahead by 1 run. Make your next event extra special at the Exploration and Innovation Station. Looking for a space that's welcoming, flexible, and accessible? The facility at the Fruit Mill campus is perfect for family gatherings, office parties, celebrations, and community events of all kinds. Enjoy access to unique spaces like our gym, demo kitchen, art and STEM wings, and more designed to fit your needs and make your event memorable. Learn more or reserve your space at www.lccap.org. 3-1 here for William Schaefer. His first time up today, popped out to second.
We talked about him on the mound, but he's also hitting over 500 with 24 RBI. He is the future Penn State Baron.
Fouls it off, full count.
Every Penn State branch campus, not the Nittany Lions, just the Lions.
3-2 is fouled off. There's some differences in names. Some go by Roaring Lions, Mountain Lions.
And for Pitt, it's every branch campus is some version of a cat, right?
There's a few that are Panthers.
There are a few that just go by Panther?
Yeah. UPJ's Mountain Lion, Mountain Cats. 3-2. Breaking ball, set in the air to left center field. Hutchinson on his horse, and he has it. Makes the catch just a few steps from the warning track for out number 1.
Yeah, the way that Gerlach in left field went full sprint. First off, textbook how you should go after it. Had me worried, but Hutchinson in center field said, nah, I got this. He made that look like a can of corn. He's now retired 3 of the last 4 batters, and actually he has made each of the last 4 outs on batted balls into play. It caught stealing, sandwiched in there.
Luke Young, a double and a run scored his first time up. First pitch in there for strike 1. One out, nobody on. For Young, the right fielder. 0-1, sent in the air to right field, going back, and then squaring up for it is Anthony Aiken. He has it. 2 outs.
Now batting number 4, Tyler Chirpak.
Tyler Chirpak.
Left-handed hitting sophomore first baseman. I want to give a shout out to this outfield. Anthony Aiken, Cole Hutchinson, Kevin Gerlach. A lot of speed out there. Very tough to get one into a gap against them. And they've been roaming all year, but especially here at Critchfield Park today, they've been doing a great job out there. I give credit to their coach back in the Little League Edge days.
It's so hard to be humble, huh, James?
I have no idea what you're talking about.
0-2 count.
Well, especially at that age, sometimes going into the outfield, that's the last time or the first time maybe some of these kids have gone to the outfield after playing infield, thinking like, hey, if I'm not a second baseman or a shortstop, I'm not going to be a great fielder. Well, you get a chance to make plays in an outfield at that age, can continue to go forward.
1-2 on the ground off the first baseline foul.
Both teams now have wasted 5 two-strike pitches.
James Dotson, a former center fielder. Me, a rec league center fielder. 1-2. Taken back foul by Chirpak.
I thought you were about to say a former rec league center bencher. That was where I was expecting you to go with that.
Yeah, I was good enough. to field. Barely, but good enough. 1-2, taking it into the gap at left field, but coming into shallow left field is Tevin Gerlach, and that will retire to side. It's a 1-2-3 inning with all 3 outfielders coming in for Neshannock. End of 4 here from Critchfield Park. 2-1 Saegertown. Coverage of the 2A state playoffs on Lawrence County SportsNet, powered by LCAP.
Works in Progress Painting wishes a successful and satisfying season to all the Lawrence County sports teams and athletes. Work hard and bring honor to your team, school, and family in how you play. Joe Wright and his family have been providing painting, window cleaning, and other property services for business and homeowners in the Lawrence County area for over 10 years. Their goal on every project is to provide a meaningful service that honors their customer, God, and their family, and to have fun while doing it. Works in Progress is now booking interior painting projects for both residential and commercial projects. Call Joe today at 724-714-4294 to discuss your next project.
Nick's Auto Body, trust your body in our hands. From a scratch to a dent to a major repair, Nick's your man. Making your car look as good as new. Nobody does it better than Nick's Auto Body. Trust your body in our hands. Nick's Auto Body. Trust your body in our hands.
And welcome back as we're ready to start the fifth inning. Cuzzy Gerlach, Nathan Rickle, and Luca Pegli, 9-1-2, due up for Neshannock down by 1 here in the 3A quarterfinals. Winner of this game heads to the semifinals this Monday, site and time to be determined. They take on either Fort Cherry or Mercier's Prep. And this is ripped into right field on the first pitch by Gerlach for a base hit. And for Neshannock, that's the first leadoff hit.
Well, sometimes the first pitch that you get is the best one you're going to see. And he was first pitch swinging, found the fastball, and drilled it.
Here's the leading hitter, Nathan Rickle. He's 0 for 2 with 2 flyouts, both to the corner outfielders, left and right center, right field. And he pops this one up, but it's foul.
Now that answers my question. With the tying run at first base, your leadoff guy is on, but he's also been your best hitter, again, leading the team in just about every offensive category. Question of whether it was going to be, if they were going to maybe do some sort of bunt situation, try to sacrifice the runner over. First pitch swinging. We'll see if something changes. He's 0 for 2 on the day.
Gerlach with the dolphin dive back to first on that pickoff attempt. Here's the 0-1, runner goes, swing and miss, strike one. The throw down is in time. Caught stealing 2-6 for Gerlach, one away.
Now Tatterson's got one, now Blake Leslie it does as well. And strike on the pitch as well.
So it's 0-2. Swinging strike by Rickle, and that's a combo breaker for the Lancers. Counts 0-2. Chasing one and popping it left side, and it goes into the bullpen foul.
We've seen Cole Hutchinson and Rickle, who's at bat right now, each warming up over the last couple of innings for Neshannock.
A whole lot of red out here on the left side as you see Fort Cherry getting some work in before their game.
Ryan Cameron also active in the bullpen down there.
The 0-2 in the pellets for a ball. 1-2 is the count.
Levi Gardner currently in center field, who we would expect to be next, the left-hander next available likely for Saegertown.
Here's the 1-2. On the ground and through the right hole and into right field for a base hit. 2 hits for Neshannock in an inning for the first time today, but unfortunately the caught stealing doesn't allow that runner to press himself into third.
Yeah, interesting. It's happened to both teams. Leadoff batter, the 9-hitter, turns the order over perfectly, but is caught stealing. And a hit later in the inning on a ground ball seeing eye single. Good piece of hitting first by Leslie in his inning, and now here by Rickle. Now Rickle has 18 stolen bases. That leads Neshannock. Do they test Leslie again?
Rickle now 1 for 3. Good lead off of first. Ball 1. to Luca Pegli, who singled but then was gone on a fielder's choice 4-6 with the next batter. 1-0 inside 2-0.
Leslie, one caught stealing on the day.
Two outs in for a strike, 2-1.
That was pitch number 79. Remember, it's 105 in the playoffs. And with games not till Monday, you can go all the way up to 105 and still pitch in the next game. At least by the rules, you can. Whether or not the body is able to recover after 100 pitches on 3 days rest could be another story.
2-1, runner goes, ball low, 3-1, and a stolen base, and nearly scooting himself off the bag is Rickle in the process.
They have a good job to grab the bag, and this is why I am not a fan of those sliding gloves that all the kids these days seem to want to wear. You have that sliding glove, and he's going to keep sliding into left field, not be able to grab onto the bag. Because he's got just the batting gloves on, he's able to grab the bag and make sure he stays on to get that Riverside stolen base. You're safe at Riverside Apartments. $500 a month plus, or that includes all utilities for the Newcastle Senior Citizen Living Arrangements.
Fly ball rocketed to center, but it's right at Levi Gardner, 2 outs. Throw quickly back into the infield. There was no chance of a run by Rickle. 2 away.
Yeah, good swing there from Pegli, and it just kind of hung up just enough. That's exactly where Pegli hit his last one. Last one fell in for a single on a line drive. That one, though, just hung up long enough for Levi to come and make the grab.
Check on Rickle once again as Cameron is at the plate for Neshannock.
Yeah, Everett Gardner standing there at shortstop. He is literally in the baseline, and Rickle just basically backing right into him. If there is any attempt, he's going to get an interference call, or an obstruction call, excuse me.
First pitch way high and over the neck of Cameron for a ball, 1-0. Neshannock trying to get some more lightning with 2 outs. And in the 5th inning or later, 2-0 count.
Yeah, good job by Cameron. I know it goes without saying, but it's one of the things that is so tough to instill into a player's mind. When you duck, bring the bat down with you.
And no opt for an intentional walk.
Yeah, not a bad idea. Already down 2-0. Got an open base. Go ahead and put him on. Anthony Aiken struck out in the second. Grounded and reached on an error in the third, but that errant throw led to the only Neshannock run of this game.
And now a trip to the mound. And that is brought to you by Pontius Insurance, auto, home, business, or life insurance, all with a local agent at pontiusinsurance.com. And we will also get a red zone pitching change as well. The Red Zone on Wilmington Road in Neshannock has gear for all 8 schools in Lawrence County, sporting goods, custom apparel, embroidery, and more. We'll get the new picture for Saegertown after this on lcsportsnet.com.
When the high school season heats up, make sure you have the best gear to support your school. Head to the Red Zone on Wilmington Road in Neshannock for all your county sporting apparel needs. From sporting goods to custom apparel to embroidery and more, the Red Zone has it all. Quality gear for all 8 schools in the County of Champions. Stop by and enter the Red Zone or visit them online at theredzonesports.com. Score big at the Red Zone.
Calling all sports fans. Never miss a moment with real-time alerts, keeping you in the loop when your favorite teams are playing.
Get instant updates sent straight to your phone with game schedules,
changes, and all the latest news.
You can receive important updates and reminders, so you're always prepared for game time.
Be the first to cheer on your local teams and show your support.
Receive important updates and reminders, so you're always prepared for the game.
Signing up is quick and easy. Don't miss out. Sign up now and stay connected to the action.
Plus, follow us on social media for live updates, behind-the-scenes content, and community news.
So out goes Wilkinson. Got some pitching changes for you. Levi Gardner comes in from center field. And also we'll have number 5, Grayson Burchill. Looks like he'll be set up in left.
We saw Will Schaefer head out to right field, it looked like. So based off that, I'm going to assume that either Luke Young or Riley Wilkinson moved to center. We'll get you all those changes here momentarily, but we know for sure it is Levi Gardner making his second consecutive relief pitching appearance through 3 innings of 1-hit baseball in the opening round victory against Mount Union. 7-3 was the win of that game for Saegertown. For William Schaefer, 4 2/3 innings pitched, gave up 1 run unearned, 4 hits, 4 strikeouts, 2 walks, but he's also still responsible for Rickle at second and Cameron on first. Infield remains the same, and it is Luke Young has moved to center field. So again, your defensive alignment now. Grayson Burchill is in left field, Luke Young in center field, and Will Schaefer has moved out to right field. Your new defensive alignment brought to you by Medor Bonner Law. So Grayson Burchill, assume it's just a direct substitution for Wilkinson out there. But we shall see. 2 on, 2 down. Anthony Aiken will come to the plate.
First and second, 2 outs. Aiken reached on an error his last time out. He struck out today. Fastball low and into the pellets for ball 1.
I saw a lot of those. A lot of spiked fastballs there just warming up for Levi Gardner.
Counts 1-0 for the new pitcher. 1-0. It's taken foul off the top of the awning. Levi Gardner this season 3-1, making his 13th appearance. He's pitched 23 2/3 innings, 3.55 ERA, 15 runs, 12 of them earned, 17 walks, and he struck out 38 this season.
Blake Burchill has thrown 18 innings. He's also available if necessary, as is Tyler Chirpak, as they've spread out their innings pretty well amongst those top 4 pitchers.
Especially for a 2A program.
Right. Another long pause here.
1-1, and now he'll think about it, take a second as he steps off the mound. Big chance for the Lancers, a double step off.
All you're missing is the Cueto chance. The Lancer faithful certainly pleased.
The 1-1, breaking ball misses high.
Now, when you see something like that, you're sitting dead fastball right now if you're a batter, because one spiked pitch, that curveball, no chance of reaching the zone. 2-1 to count, you're sitting fastball dead red. If it's not down the middle, I'm not swinging at it.
Two on, 2 outs. Here's the 2-1. Fastball, and that might have been it right there, 2-2.
Just caught the top of the zone. As a catcher, Blake Leslie, good job of framing that one in.
Gardner trying to help out his starting pitcher, Schaefer, and get out of this jam. Here's the 2-2, everyone going. And the catcher, Blake Leslie, not caring. It's 3-2.
Yeah, with a high breaking ball, and Leslie saw obviously a great jump from second base for Rickle. Just no chance whatsoever.
So how about this for Aiken? He comes through. It's likely a Neshannock lead, or at the very least a tied ball game. Gardner from the stretch. Here's the 3-2. Aiken sends this to right field. It gets down. Rickles scores. Coming behind him, Cameron. The throw is late. The Lancers are ahead 3-2. 2 RBI single for Aiken.
What's that saying? Right man, right spot? Feels like Anthony Aiken's been in that situation so many times this year. Had the suicide squeeze in the first round. Had a couple of big hits early in the postseason. A 4 RBI game against Apollo Ridge. A walk-off single against Shenango at home. And now his 20th Parada Jones-McCree RBI of the year flips a 1-run deficit to a 1-run advantage for the Lancers. Didn't try to do too much with it, Ty.
Nope, don't do too much. That's the rule. So that officially completes the line for Schaefer. It's now 3 runs, 2 earned. Mason Morose looks at a strike, 0-1. Anthony Aiken, he's definitely looking like he's got our Melee Chiropractic Play of the Game award, and he might have double shirts. Why not let it fly for MVP Insurance? We'll have that for you in the Tri-County Principals post-game show after this. But we got some work to do here. 0-1's outside, 1-1.
Yeah, still a lot of time left to go. And hey, if you've been spending too much time on the bleachers, especially if you're Neshannock Union and Laurel fans, hey, head to Melee Chiropractic. Dr. Melee, Dr. Arger, Dr. Bowser, they can get you straightened out.
One runner goes. And a throw down.
He's
not
around
in
it.
time.
Yep.
Stolen base for Aiken.
Great call, umpire right there, and you can see that left hand slide right around the tag. Bit of a late break too. Not sure if that was like a design delayed steal or if he just got a late break after the with the left-hander now on the mound. But how about this? That's 4 stolen bases in the inning for Neshannock. Remember, it was 3 from Saegertown in the bottom of the first.
Here's the 2-1. Burrows through the right side. Base hit. Here comes Aiken. The throw is cut off. 4-2 Lancers. RBI single for Burrows.
Well, it's not small ball, but it is manufacturing nonetheless. Get the runners moving. You get another guy in scoring position. And Morose, again, not doing too much with the pitch. You think fastball, you go the other way with it, you find the hole, and you get him in for another big insurance run. And we're going to have a Castle Asphalt pinch runner out there. That's Lucas Walzer, another senior off the bench who will be as the pinch runner here for Morose.
I wonder who he's related to. No clue.
No clue. He's not as tall as Jacob. Thank goodness.
Yeah, that's too tall, man. I say that as someone that's situated closer to the ground.
Lefty move.
So taking a look at Lucas Walzer so far this season for Neshannock, and he only has 2 stolen bases on the year. They continue to check on Mr. Walzer. Joey DiMuccio at the plate. And another check. Now Saegertown saying, hey, we got a left-hander too. We're going to check as well.
I'll tell you what, Gardner's got to be careful on that last one. You're allowed to, you got to step towards first base, which most umpires will give you basically to 45 degrees, but he almost stepped fully home on that one.
DiMuccio looks at a strike, 0-1.
DiMuccio hitting .393 on the year. Yeah, they called a balk. They're going to get a confirmation on it. Jacob, I looked down right at the wrong second. Did he throw before stepping off? Right leg twitched, and then he tried to step off the back and throw over. He didn't do a standard lift the right leg and throw over. He tried to step off the back and throw, but he moved the front foot before doing so.
So right now, the damage for Neshannock is 3 runs on 4 hits. And now they'll have a discussion with the head coach of Saegertown, Nick Leslie.
Proud of Jones McCree. Excellence is their guarantee, as Coach Leslie will get the explanation. Apologies, we did not get the names of our 4-man umpire crew. And also apologies to anybody who thought that Fort Cherry Mercyhurst game was going to start at 1 o'clock.
Yeah, that was a noob move.
I could not believe that they tried that.
Ball high, 1-1.
DiMuccio's got 16 RBI himself on the year. By the way, that was the 21st of the season for Moreau's. So now that's 4 players with 20-plus ribbies on the season for Neshannock. Inside move. And one thing, young players, you see that inside move, especially when Walter was only like 3 feet off the bag at that point. That's not one that you have to make a throw. Once you just inside move, you can just step off.
1-1, misses 2-1. Lucas Walzer at second after the balk, 2-1 count. The Lancers have flipped this score, and they now lead 4-2.
Had 2 hits in the first 4 innings, 4 hits here in the 5th.
The 2-1. Just catching the outside of the plate, 2-2. And after this, James Dotson will take back for the final 2 innings. Here's the 2-2, breaking ball outside, full count.
Now Gardner getting a little bit better with that off-speed pitch here in the last couple of bats, but he's leaving a lot of them high and outside like that, just not finishing the pitch.
3-2, misses, ball 4, inside. Lucas Walzer with a little bit of a scary feet getting into third, but he stays upright. Runners at the corners.
Yeah, he saw the ball low. I'm not sure if that was just a design steal or if he saw it low and kept going with it, but he ends up getting into third base with a stolen base, and now runners on the corners. You know, that's always a scary situation.
Now scary hours for this Saegertown team. Schaefer left. He had a 2-1 lead. The Lancers hunting new pitchers. That's been the key towards this run for Neshannock this season.
How about that? It's Anthony Aiken both times here in the playoffs. They bring in a new pitcher to face him. He got the suicide squeeze against Red Bank to make it 3-2. He gets the 2 RBI single here to make it 3-2.
Check swing, but he went for strike 1 on Cole Hutchison.
0 for 2, a pair of strikeouts. The senior would love to break out here and really break open this game. Heading to Virginia next year. Congratulations, Cole Hutchinson, one of the top 10 graduates in the graduating class of Neshannock. Top 4 in the GPA.
No baseball for him at Virginia, but I'm sure there's a club team. 0-1, check on a runner at first. Not bad for it. Former Duke head coach going over to Virginia and had a nice little run in the ACC tournament. Also another local team had a nice local run in the ACC tournament, but didn't make the tournament.
Just missed out, did the Panthers.
I wonder why. 0-1, fouled off towards Dotson's car.
Enlighten me why. Ooh, I heard it too. That's further away. I hope.
Well, we got to pack it all up and head down to Seneca Valley, so hopefully you don't have to take your IndyCar bumper up. A check between the 2 runners, and now no one goes. It's a I don't know how to explain that one. It's a brain fart, stolen base.
Nope, it's not a brain fart. Everybody did their job. It's a box steal. So DiMuccio, as soon as he comes set, he takes off for second base, hoping that the pitcher will balk. He did not balk. He did the right thing, did Gardner. He stepped off, looked. What I would like to do, if I teach my players, you throw it to the second baseman because he can see the whole play going on. So what he did instead, though, is he looked to second, but then immediately looked to Walzer at third. When DiMuccio sees that, he says, forget it. I'm sprinting to second to get the stolen base. That is 6 stolen bases in the inning for Neshannock. But overall, textbook, because Neshannock gets the runner over. Saegertown doesn't give up an out, doesn't commit a balk. Everybody did basically exactly what they should do.
Man, these crafty, sneaky Lancers. It's an 0-2 count, now 2 runners in scoring position.
But why with 2 outs? Why is the corner infield playing in?
Maybe trying to cut down the runner at first, but it's an interesting strategy, Cotton. Bold strategy, rather. 0-2, check swing. Did it go? He did. First strikeout for Levi Gardner, and he wanted it, and he got it. But the Lancers do the duty on the base pass. They pick up 3 runs on 4 hits, no errors, 2 left on. As we have played 4.5, it's 4-2 Neshannock. You're watching coverage of the PIAA 2A quarterfinals on Lawrence County SportsNet, powered by LCAP.
Lawrence County SportsNet is proud to honor Laurel's Kevin Mahoney as the May Red Zone Male Athlete of the Month. Kevin won Whitfield gold medals in the shot put and discus and was the state runner-up in shot put and 7th in discus. LC SportsNet is also proud to honor Laurel's Lexi Guyewitz and Shenango's Anna McKinley as the May Red Zone Female Athletes of the Month. Lexi repeated as the PIAA shot put champion, while Anna took home state gold in the javelin and also finished 5th in shot put. Congratulations and best of luck to Shenango's Anna McKinley and Laurel's Lexi Guyewitz and Kevin Mahoney, the Male Red Zone Athletes of the Month.
GEM building contractors and developers have a proven record of performance on any size project. They bring value, local craftsmanship, expert management to meet any challenge. From design construction, from inspection to budget estimation, GEM Builder has been building our community for 70 years.
As we head to the bottom of the 5th inning, it's the Lancers out in front, 4-2. And this is the UPMC stretch. UPMC is Lawrence and Mercer County's local choice for advanced orthopedic care to get you back on your feet faster. UPMC.com.
Today's game brought to you in part by BMF Tax and Financial, BMFTax.com. Big thanks to Brandon Fisher. I got to give a shout out to Brandon Fisher. Came and joined me on the broadcast on Monday for that game, and it was a real cool reunion after the game. So he and I played ball together at Neshannock. Assistant coach Joey Borelli with us, and he was surprised to see him. Didn't know that B was in town. And then we went and talked to Coach Q after the game, and we've been joking about making sure that I'm able to get to the games. It's because he likes when his former players can be in attendance for the games. But then I said, I got this guy here too, and he didn't even recognize after not seeing him for 10 years. It was a really cool reunion just to show. I mean, every program is like this, but Neshannock especially, the number of players who come back and want to be a part of Neshannock Lancer baseball is phenomenal.
Fly ball center field. Camping under it is Cole Hutchinson. 1 pitch, 1 out for Denny Joseph, and he's been rolling here today. 5
straight now retired by Denny, all via the flyout. 3 to Cole in center field, and 1 each to Aiken and Gerlach in the corner outfields. And we're going to have a pinch hitter coming in. So this was the spot that was originally Riley Wilkinson, then Grayson Burchill, and now pinch hitter is number 16, which I don't have a 16 on my roster. So let me see.
Maybe it's a re-entry because Wilkinson is 16.
Okay, he was wearing 16 today. Okay.
Yeah, so they had to change. Wilkinson turns on this one, sends it to left field. Gerlach has it! What a run by Gerlach. He had to tail that one all the way towards the left field foul line.
Now batting number 3, Everett Gardner.
Can of corn. Far from it, but he made it look easy. I mean, he is playing way out in left field. He is shaded towards center, shaded towards the power alleys, but using that speed. I told you, one of the fastest outfields you'll see at any classifications, really.
Everett Gardner looks at a strike. 2 outs. And boy, has things changed in the favor of the Lancers. Counts 0-1. And taking that one and fouling it off the top of the dugout is Everett Gardner. Gardner, his second at bat, he singled his first time up. The 0-2. Gardner waits on it, sends it foul.
Coming back.
like how they set up the netting so it immediately goes back. You don't even have to worry about it. 0-2. Oh, that one nearly getting a freeze ray, but unable. It's Joseph 1-2.
Yeah, it didn't miss by much. Home plate umpire is saying it broke around the plate. He's been consistent with that call all day long.
One, two. Waits on it and sends it into left center, and that gets down. It bloops right in front of Gearlock and Hutchison. So that will continue the inning with a 2-out single for Gardner.
How about that? 9-hitter, 2 for 2. Only hitting .229 on the year, but had a good performance in the quarterfinal victory, got on base a couple of times, and he's done it here again today. Was 2 for 3 with a couple of runs scored in that game. He was caught stealing last time. Let's see if they have him off and running again.
Levi Gardner, he's the opposite as the one-hole hitter, 0 for 2. Looks at a strike.
Denny Joseph, the Trib Live High School Sports Network Player of the Week, dealing here.
Good lead for Everett Gardner, and Joseph checks on him, and he's back in.
And I give a shout out to Becky Joseph, Aunt Cat. Been unable to attend the last couple of games. No, they're watching, they're tuned in.
0-1 runner goes, hit on the ground, the short collected, and thrown on the first is Rickle. Good job of getting back in position with that attempted hit and run. No Paula Abdul there, the side is retired.
That is the first ground ball of the game that is required a throw to first. Only the third ground ball out of the game. Both were 3 unassisted in the second. That one, Rickle able to go from covering the bag to get himself positioned and to get the out at first.
1 hit, 1 left on, that's it. As we played 5 complete, Neshannock 4, Saegertown 2. You're watching coverage of the PIAA Baseball Tournament on Lawrence County SportsNet, powered by LCAP.
Looking for quality concrete services? Contact the experienced professionals at Doran Concrete. Our company is family, locally owned and operated, and has been serving the community for over 30 years. Get residential or commercial concrete services for any size job. Our skilled professionals offer prompt and reliable services at an affordable price. We believe in the principles of honesty, integrity, and reliability. Get in touch with us for exceptional concrete services at prices that you can afford.
At Medore Bonner Law, we're more than just attorneys. We're your community partners. With a combined experience that spans decades, attorneys Jason Medore, Michael Bonner, and Greg Rossitelli are your trusted advisors for all legal matters. From personal injury to estate planning, business law to family disputes, we are here to guide you through every step of the legal process. Our full-service, community-based approach ensures that you're not just a client, but a valued member of our family. Give us a call or visit us online at MedoreBonnerLaw.com for more information.
We head to the top of the 6th inning. Neshannock 4 runs on 6 hits. They have left 6 runners on the bag. Saegertown with 2 runs on 4 hits. They have left 2 runners stranded, each team with 1 error in the ball game. Ty Polk alongside. I'm James Dotson here for the PIAA Class 2A quarterfinals at Slippery Rock University. It'll be 8-9-1 hitters due up for Neshannock. The 3-run 5th inning. Flipping the script on this game, Ty, and now Lancers looking for some insurance.
They're already able to get that big inning that they've been looking for in the last half.
Levi Gardner, first pitch from the lefty, breaking ball misses outside for ball 1. Hayden Tatterson, 1 for 2, bunt single in the second for him. That one catches the inside corner, 1-1. And what is it about catchers? Always feels like when you look up the stats, it's the catcher who leads the team in hit batsmen. And that is Hayden Tatterson. This one chopped towards third. Backpedaling is Burchell. Throw across the diamond low. Nice pick, though, by Chirpak at first. 1 away, 1 up, 1 down here in the top of the 6th inning.
They know the angles. They know where to sit in the box and guarantee that it catches something. hopefully nothing too important.
Not afraid to sacrifice the body either. Gerlach now to the plate. 1 for 2 is Cuzzy. Mom teaches at Sharon High School, so she's been following the softball team as Sharon Tigers off to a rip-roaring start with the no-hitter for Vogel in the first round of the playoffs. First full inning of relief here for Levi Gardner. 2 singles, a walk, and a strikeout in the first inning. Settles in with the ground ball out to retire Tatterson. Now 1-1 to Gerlach. Talked about the graduation last night at Neshannock. I got to give a shout out to another Neshannock alumnus, Mr. Brian Kroback, the commencement speaker last night at Neshannock. Absolutely brilliant. Class of 2004, member of that state championship baseball team. Those battles, nothing compared to what he's been going through the last 5 years. Was in remission and now stage 4 male breast cancer, back again. Still fighting is Ader, as they call him. He used to roam center field out there for the Lancers. Very fitting that there's another number 8 out there trying to make a run from center field for Neshannock. And senior Cole Hutchison. As that one's at the letters. Count now full.
What a story he is.
Yeah, Mr. Kroback, I'll tell you what, I'm sure if he's not in attendance, I'm sure he's watching and be very proud of what the outfield is doing for his Lancers today. As that one misses outside for ball 4. 1 out walk drawn. Second time on base for Gerlach. So how about that? Both 9 hitters on base twice today.
Offense can come from anywhere.
That's how it should be. But especially when you're doing that in 1A and 2A baseball. Nathan Rickel now to the plate. 4th time through the lineup. He's 1 for 3 today. That 2004 team, you want to talk about a team through the lineup, how good it was. I believe 8 of the 9 starters were hitting at least over 400, and many of them hitting over 500 by the time they made it all the way out to face Muncie in the championship game. That was back when it was played on the Island Park in Harrisburg. First pitch downstairs for ball 1. Gardner, long pause, and he'll throw over again. Gerlach was caught stealing in the 5th. Think about that, too. That was 1 fewer outs Neshannock had to play with. They still got 3 runs last inning. That one down at the knees. Evens the count at 1-1. Was talking with another one of those Neshannock baseball alumnus and was talking about, where this team, as a WPIAL champion, the 7th in school history, how can you compare one season to another? As this ground ball right back through the box and into center field. A walk and a single. The ball gets by the center fielder, and Gerlach thought about going to 3rd, and now because of that, Rickel had gone all the way to 2nd, but he's going to get back safely. As Gerlach kind of spun the tires, didn't see the ball get past until it was too late, and good job of everybody for Neshannock getting back safely.
Yeah, that's what I like to call a long and nearly disastrous signal.
260 feet run by Rickel to end up on first base.
Got you out there feeling like Indiana Jones whenever that happens.
I was going to go with Scooby-Doo spinning the tires, but I like that too. Luca Pegley, 1 for 3 today. A couple hard hit balls back up the middle in his last 2 at-bats. Back-to-back sophomores at the top of this lineup. First pitch to Pegley misses upstairs for ball 1. Gerlach at 2nd, Rickel at 1st. Neshannock looking for more insurance here in the top of the 6th. Swing and a miss, Stevens account at 1-1. You got the 2004 and 2015 state title teams, obviously going to be tough to beat. The 2022 and 2023 baseball teams didn't take home any gold, but I'll put up those teams with just about any of them. 10 seniors on that roster in 2023. I'll take the 2020 team that didn't play at all as a team that is very much in contention. Unfortunately, that was Coach Q's first year. They got one scrimmage in before everything got shut down. And those 10 seniors never got a chance to see what that team could have potentially done.
So the first baseman, Chirpak, is coming in deep if there's any bunt situation.
And again, just stepping off is Gardner, and now Leslie will go have a conversation with the junior left-hander. No real out-of-town scoreboard at this point. Newcastle Transit Authority, wide drive when you can relax and ride with daily routes to Pittsburgh and routes all around Lawrence County. You can get full route schedules at newcastletransit.org. Fort Cherry and Mercyhurst scheduled to start in 7 minutes. Not happening, bro. Halifax First Christian and Marian Catholic Southern Columbia on the eastern half of the bracket. Still waiting for the 1-1 pitch. And out time requested and issued in the box. Cat and mouse game. At this point, we'd have multiple pitch clock violations in Major League Baseball. Too much time granted. Glad we're not hitting that anytime soon in high school baseball. 1-1 breaking ball swung on and missed. One of the best we've seen from Gardner in relief. 3 o'clock start for that Halifax Faith Christian Academy game. Really anxious to see how that game goes. And then Southern Columbia Marian Catholic scheduled to start at 1:30.
I got to see Faith Christian last year take on Freedom in the championship, and that team is really good.
They got a lot of guys back from that team, too. 1-2 pitch breaks right in there for called strike 3. Froze Pegley for the second out of the inning, and the second strikeout in relief for Gardner, a big one. Ryan Cameron to the plate. Nearly over a 600 on base percentage. He also leads the team in RBIs. He's drawn 18 walks on the year. Really seeing the ball well as a throw behind the second base. Gerlach able to get back safely. 2, 3, 4 hitters due up for the Panthers in the bottom of the 6th. Crucial here for Gardner if he can get out without surrendering any more runs. That breaking ball bounces in for ball 1. Anthony Aiken in the on-deck circle, the 2-run single, giving the Neshannock the lead last inning. That was the first batter that Gardner faced in relief. And the inside move, the Mark Shaw special as we call it.
I thought the Mark Shaw special was calling on the side of the road, and then the cops are right there.
Evens the count at 1-1. There were many Mark Shaw special. I'm going to say the Mark Shaw special is some form of dead animal on a plate, personally. Another shameless plug, though, coming for the Shawzy Open. Up to 27 teams. Heard we got one just in the last hour during game time. So teams filling up quickly. This one's popped back foul and out of play. Runners were off and moving on that 1-1 pitch. Cameron 0 for 2. Walked and scored, though, an inning ago. Base hit here would increase the Neshannock edge. Ground ball right side, taken there by Whiteman. Throw to first base is low, but scooped up by Chirpak to end the inning. A hit and a walk in the frame for Neshannock. Both runners left stranded, keeping it a 4-2 Neshannock lead. You're watching for free on the Lawrence County SportsNet, powered by LCAP.
Whether you're hosting a big party, it's family dinner night, or you just need a place to go and watch the big game, the Crane Room Grill is the place to be. Need that something special for your upcoming event? Ask about the CR Brewing Company's custom brewing options to give your big day that personalized touch that your guests will never forget. Visit craneroom.com to see their full menu,
or call in your takeout order now at 724-656-1553. The Crane Room Grill and CR Brewing Company, a winning combination.
Riverside Apartments is Newcastle's premier senior citizens complex. Looking to downsize but still maintain your independence? Riverside Apartments is within walking distance of many of the stores and restaurants of downtown Newcastle. Large efficiency and one-bedroom apartments currently available for rent. Riverside features on-site laundry facilities, a main floor lounge area, full security door system, storage areas, and reserved on-site parking. And best of all utilities are included, including cable and air conditioning. At prices under $500 per month, there's no question it's a steal. You're safe at Riverside.
Your hip, your knee, your shoulder, whatever has been holding you back, UPMC Orthopedic Care is where you'll find experts to help you get back to a better quality of life. UPMC is pioneering minimally invasive surgeries, and we offer personalized treatment plans and same-day surgery to get you home and moving sooner. It's your ankle, your elbow, your hand, and it's your move. Visit upmc.com/ortho to learn how UPMC can help.
Give a quick shout out again to our May LCAP Team of the Month. The state champion Shenango Wildcat girls track and field team. Big congratulations to that entire crew, including Anna McKinley, one of our athletes of the month, state champion in the javelin, as was Lexi Guyowitz, back-to-back state champion for the Laurel thrower. There are Red Zone athletes of the month, along with Kevin Mahoney. He was a double district champion. Sixth inning, bottom of the sixth. 2-3-4 hitters, Leslie Burchill and Schaefer. And Denny Joseph out there to work his sixth inning of today's game. Evens the count at 1-1. Third time through the lineup. Leslie has reached both times. Ground ball right in front of the mound. Joseph gets it, fires to first, and able to hold the bag at first is Moroz. A big first out of the inning. Some good PFP there from Denny Joseph.
Yeah, what composure by Joseph. Knew he had time when he got off the mound, just turns and fires. And of course, Moroz able to stick with the bag.
Huge first out, especially being that it was Leslie who's been almost impossible to retire in the postseason. Blake Burchill not far behind him. Walked but was picked off in the first. He's hitting .439 on the season with a team high 10 doubles. Right now just trying to get anybody on base to get something going here for Saegertown. 2-0 the count. Now if you've walked into Critchfield Park expecting to see red and green, you're sorely mistaken. It's still red and blue as the Fort Cherry game scheduled to begin right now. They will have to wait. I'm really surprised they made that just a two-hour window for this game. .3-0 down at the knees for a called strike. Coming back to the game, we'll give our MVP Insurance MVP of the game. Get in the game with MVP Insurance, where they coach clients to better prices, better coverage. New Springfield, Ohio, and Zelienople. Call MVP for the win. This line drive is going to hang up, but not hang up enough. In fact, bounced almost over Gerlach's head in left field. Outfield playing a little bit deep on that one, able to find the green for the first hit for Burchill today.
Yeah, that's the second time you've seen these fly balls kind of have sharp drops right at the middle, and it goes right in front of these left and center fielders for Neshannock.
That brings the tying run to the plate with one down in William Schaefer. A couple of flyouts for him. Started at the pitcher's mound, now right field. Runner's going to go, and throw to second base is going to be not in time. Ninth stolen base for Burchill, and interesting there. Actually, 10 stolen base. He had one earlier today. But interesting there because you're down by 2. Conventional wisdom says should not be trying to steal whatsoever. But my goodness, aggressive are Saegertown base runners.
You get the chance and
play your game, right?
Do it. Play your game. Don't stop.
Coach Laney Fratteri would not be pleased. Remember doing a WPL championship game with him a couple of years ago where somebody was stealing second with a 2 or 3 run deficit, and he was absolutely losing his mind. Oh, and 1 the count to Schaefer. This is downstairs, count even at 1-1. Schaefer heading to Penn State Barron. He's got 24 ribbies on the year.
With this equipment?
Ground ball, sharply hit it. Pegley at second base. He was close covering, made that a little bit easier of a play. 4-3 for the putout. Birchall will advance to third, but they are now 2 away.
And strong snag by Pegley, and as you mentioned it was right into the defensive shift.
Luke Young has that dubious honor. He's been plunked 9 times this year. Batting with 2 down. He's trying to find a way on base. First pitch to him misses outside for ball 1. One and 0 the count. Speed fooled him. Evens the count at 1-1. Neshannock 3 runs in the top of the 5th inning. Is the storyline of this one. Another breaking ball. This one catches the outside corner, makes it 1-2. One ball, 2 strike. Joseph sets pitch number 90 on its way. Just misses on the outside corner. The Neshannock dugout was ready to erupt. .455 hitter is Young with 18 ribbies. The 2-2. Line drive, diving and catch made by the third baseman Ryan Cameron. Sinking liner, sinking into the glove of Rycam for the 3rd out of the inning.
I'm impressed by that. I thought that hit ground. I thought at the very least he trapped it, but the fact that he was able to pick it out of the fake dirt, nearly touched the grass. Oh man, what a play.
Umpire right there on it. Getting the glove underneath. A couple of web gems for the Lancer defense. It's still a 4-2 Neshannock lead. 7th inning when we return. It's the Lawrence County SportsNet powered by LCAP.
Being the home team to playing at home. And at LGKG, we have been your home team for over 90 years.
We're more than just a law firm. We're your friends, your neighbors, an advocate when life takes an unexpected turn.
We're not just lawyers that practice law. We live in this community, just like you.
When you need us most, we're at our best.
Celebrating 25 years of the best coverage of high school sports in Western Pennsylvania. This is the Trib Live High School Sports Network, covering 140 schools throughout all 3 sports seasons. Trib HSSN is always there. On tribhssn.triblive.com, you'll find live and archive broadcasts, scores, standings, news, and so much more. The Trib Live High School Sports Network, broadcasting high school sports in Western Pennsylvania for 25 years.
Top of the 7th inning, Neshannock and Saegertown. It's been a great battle here today at Jack Critchfield Park on the campus of Slippery Rock University. Full day of action here on the Lawrence County SportsNet. Softball at 3:30 and at 4 o'clock. Neshannock against Laurel, Part 4. Scheduled for 3:30. We'll see if that happens. And Union, the only game today at Slippery Rock Softball Park. That is a scheduled 4 o'clock start. Limon, J-Mon on the call for that one across the street. Aiken, Moroz, and DiMuccio are the 3 due up for Neshannock here in the top of the 7th inning. 1-0 pitch lifted towards shallow center field on his horse and not going to get there. Bermuda triangle, and it bounced over the head of the outfielder, and nobody is covering second base.
Heads up base running. Heads up. You get a free double out of it.
And that's why you always have a hard 90. Luke Young kind of spun the tires in center field, couldn't get going. Schaefer in right was playing a little bit back, couldn't get to it. Whiteman was going back, and Gardner was out in like shallow center field. Not sure what the shortstop, if he was lining up elsewhere or if he was trying to find the ball in the sun and couldn't see it himself. Not entirely sure, but Aiken, and give credit, Kurt Latta was screaming his head off at first base too. First base coach encouraging his batter to get on to second. First pitch to Morose, upstairs for ball 1. I mentioned Rich Saragnis, another former player as a assistant coach. Coach Q's son, John Anthony, J.A. on part of the staff. Oh, guy by the name of Sony, John Sansone. Former Major League draft pick, 9th round pick out of Florida State. Joe Borelli, one of the best hitters you'll see come through Neshannock. You got a heck of a crew. Yeah, Sansone drafted out of high school, then went to Florida State and got drafted even higher as Morose squares the bunt and gets the bunt down the first base line. Only play will be to first. Sacrifice will go 3-4 to move Aiken to third base. And that brings up Joey DiMuccio. 0 for 1, a pair of walks on the day for DiMuccio.
That would have been a more funnier sacrifice if it was for Tatterson. You know, going an army and everything.
Yeah. I get what you did there. Took me a second. Now the infield has to come in to try to cut off the insurance run at the plate. First one to DiMuccio is downstairs for ball 1.
Mine is an enigma. But mayonnaise is not an instrument.
Ground ball hits DiMuccio in the box, evens the count at 1-1.
Thanks, Patrick. You should see me during football season.
You're lucky I'm not asking our producer to give us a SpongeBob impersonation right now.
Firmly grasp it.
DiMuccio looking to firmly grasp control of this game. Ending into the green of the outfield. Will likely score the speedy Aiken either on a hit or on a sac fly. And give what would be another huge insurance run to the Lancers. Breaking ball comes over the heart of the plate, 1-2. Gardner in the first inning really struggled finding that breaking ball. Since then, though, has been much more in command with the curve. The 1-2. Misses away. DiMuccio, just a freshman. Which again speaks to the volumes of what this Neshannock team is going to still be bringing back. 4 senior starters, a bunch of senior role players. You're talking about 6 of the starters today who will be back next season. The 2-2. Swing and a miss. Strikeout when he needed it. Got DiMuccio to chase up high. Third strikeout in relief for Gardner. The infield can now play back with 2 down.
Gardner has done a good job of working himself out of these pickles that he's been placed in.
This is going to be a pinch hitter for Hutchinson, and it's going to be AQ Antonio Quilero. He had a big pinch hit single in the first round, drove in the first run of the game for Neshannock. So Quilero will enter in the 7 spot. Hitting over 500 on the year is AQ. Cousin, second cousin, something like that to Coach Q. Birch Fitz pass ball outside corner for strike 1.
I have a feeling that you're that way with a lot of Neshannock. Gino Mazzacco, Frank Mazzacco. It's with the Italians up here.
The 0-1. Breaking ball catches the top of the zone, makes it 0-2. Well,
is that Italian?
Probably. Sure feels like it.
I don't like assuming people's heritage, you know?
Well, welcome to Newcastle.
Everyone's family, I guess.
Oh, yes.
It's like Olive Garden.
0-2. Chopper right back to the mound, taken there by Gardner. He'll flip over to first base. To end the inning, leadoff double ends up getting stranded at third base to end the top of the 7th. Last chance coming. 6, 7, 8 hitters due up for Saegertown in the bottom of the 7th inning on the Lawrence County SportsNet, powered by LCAP.
Castle Asphalt and Construction is driven to provide quality, cost-efficient pavement-related services to Western Pennsylvania. Every paving or construction service at Castle Asphalt begins with a thorough site inspection of the area to allow their team of professionals to become familiar with the unique conditions of your home or business. Once the site inspection is complete, Castle Asphalt provides you with a detailed plan of the design, cost, materials, and time of completion, so you know exactly what to expect during your construction. Visit castleasphalt.com to request a quote for your next project and make your dream design come to fruition.
Like in sports, it takes a great team to protect you, your family, and your business. MVP Insurance is that team. From home and auto to life and commercial insurance, you can count on us for coverage that adapts to your needs.
We're committed to excellence for our clients' experience and in serving our community.
It's a winning combination.
MVP Insurance. Don't get left on the sidelines. Log on to mvpins.com or call today to get your free quote.
6, 7, 8 hitters due up in the bottom of the 7th inning for the Panthers. The District 10 runner-up trailing Neshannock 4-2. If any of them can get on, it's Everett Gardner, the 9-hitter. Senior hitting 9th, 2 for 2 on the day. Glad you can join us. Watching for free at lcsportsnet.com. Watching for free today thanks to the Neshannock Township Supervisors, thanks to BMF Tax and Financial, and our powering sponsor, the Lawrence County Community Action Partnership.
Leading off for the Panthers, number 4.
Young, Chirpak, and Quentin Burchill are the 3 due up. Or excuse me, Chirpak, Burchill, and Wilkinson are the 3 due up, the 6, 7, 8 hitters. Chirpak 0 for 2, Burchill 0 for 1, Wilkinson 0 for 2. First pitch misses away for ball 1. That was pitch number 92 thrown by Denny Joseph out there for the last inning, as Chirpak fouls that one back and out of play. We've seen Ryan Cameron, Nathan Rickle both warming up if needed. The 1-1. Pop up on the infield. Rickle calls everyone off at short and makes the catch for the first out.
Now batting number 27, Quentin Burchill.
Denny Joseph. A run allowed in the first and the second. A couple of hits allowed in the third, but he has settled in. He feels like he's a pitcher, Ty, that keeps getting better as a game goes along. Gets a first pitch, swing and a miss, and a beauty of a breaking ball from Quentin Burchill.
Anytime you have a workhorse on the mound, you work him in. It's clear Neshannock, they've been in great hands with him.
This one line drive, but foul down the third base line.
He induces contact, and especially in a pitcher's park like this, a contact pitcher moving forward, such a great thing. You don't need to rely on the power. Just get these guys out any way you get them.
And that's what he has developed the most of, though, is on that velocity. Could be only a junior by age, but he's a senior going to LaRoche next year. He's picked up probably 8 miles an hour on his fastball since last year, just getting bigger and stronger, and gets a 3-pitch strikeout. This one of the backwards variety. That's his first strikeout of the game. And it comes at a beautiful time. Second out of the bottom of the 7th inning.
So he's young. He could potentially go for a prep year somewhere, but man, if he plays it right, I could see him up at a higher level.
Well, Coach Q has said to LaRoche, you're getting a dog. The Bulldog trying to finish this one off. First pitch downstairs for ball 1 to Wilkinson. Couple of flyouts in his 2 plate appearances here today. Last one, an incredible catch in the outfield from Gerlach. Line drive, foul down the third base line. Shout out Coach Zarenda tuning in. Always a big supporter of all high school baseball, always a supporter of us with Lawrence County SportsNet as well. Unfortunate his squad eliminated from postseason play on Monday. I know he's out there probably watching and listening while cutting the grass. 1-1 bounces in. Cricket bowl. Goes back to the backstop, makes the count 2-1.
Yeah, he'll get Sarah Catholic right back in order. I don't expect them to be waiting long for their next foray into the state playoffs, especially a long one.
That was pitch number 100. Here's 101. Just inside, makes the count 3-1. Yeah, it's crazy when you say get Sarah Catholic back, that you're talking about having to get back to something when you finish 3rd place in the district and make state playoffs.
Well, we expect them to have championships.
3-0 right down Broadway. It was 3-1, that's now 3-2. 3 balls, 2 strikes. Payoff pitch coming. Called strike 3! And Denny Joseph has sent the Lancers back to the PIAA semifinals. Neshannock 4, Saegertown 2. The Lancers will face the winner of the next game here at the Rock between Fort Cherry and Mercyhurst Prep, with a trip to the state finals on the line.
Saegertown 2.
A 1-2-3, bottom of the 7th inning for Denny Joseph. And the Lancers are back in the state semis for the first time since 2022. We'll recap it all when we return. 4-2, Neshannock victorious on the Lawrence County SportsNet, powered by LCAP. For 20 years, Melee Chiropractic has treated athletes of all ages to help them get safely back to the top of their game. Melee Chiropractic has 3 full-time doctors in their office, and all 3 are former area athletes who have had to battle injuries throughout their careers. They want to help you get safely back on your feet. But more importantly, help stop the injuries before they happen. Prehab before you rehab. Attention all high school student athletes. During your sports season, a $30 visit to the Melee Chiropractic office includes an adjustment and/or all therapy is necessary. From the athletes of tomorrow to the weekend warriors and everything in between. Let Melee Chiropractic keep you in the game.
Just like going to the doctor, our homes need a checkup too. If your home is not properly weatherized, you could be at risk for symptoms that cause unhealthy ailments and higher utility bills. The Weatherization Assistance Program is the key to reducing utility costs and increasing comfort in your home. Services include an in-home energy audit to inspect your furnace and hot water tank, check for air sealing around windows and doors, and ensure adequate insulation and ventilation. Learn more at lcap.org or call the Department of Healthy Homes to get your checkup today.
Our Tri-County Principals post-game show here from Messer Field at Jack Critchfield Park. Neshannock with a 4-2 victory over Saegertown. And for the second straight game in the state playoffs, erasing a 2-0 deficit, Ty, are the Lancers to get the victory. This time 4-2 over the District 10 runner-ups.
Man, this is probably one of the smarter baseball teams I've ever seen at this level. Just the way that they're so crafty, they they never give up, and if you give them an opportunity to get on you, they get on you fast. What a team this is, and it's always fun to call a team whenever they're rolling like this.
Let's get going here with our scoring recap. By coin flip, Saegertown was the home team after a 1-2-3 inning in the top of the first inning. A one-out walk for Blake Leslie. Steals second, steals third, and on the throw down to third base, the steal throw hits off of the base runner Leslie, who then scores on that error for the first run of the contest. They would increase that lead, but first in the top of the second inning, Mesa Moroz and Joey DiMuccia with one-out walks. Hayden Tatterson a bunt single with 2 down. Kevin Gerlach nearly legged out an infield single, but was out on a bang-bang play, leaving the bases loaded. Saegertown then would increase their lead. A leadoff double from Luke Young. He would advance to third on a ground out and score on a squeeze bunt from Quentin Burchill to make it 2-0. And especially if you leave the bases loaded and then give up runs in each of the first 2 innings, Tyler, could have easily been a down moment for Neshannock, but they were able to fight back through it.
Yep, they just kept on going, and the fact that they attacked a replacement pitcher, a relief pitcher after that. It was a little bit of a tough one with Schaefer. He definitely gave them some good work, but the fact that early on they were able to touch him up a little bit, create some long at-bats and get those pitch numbers, and ultimately the control started going wayward again for him. Had a little bit of moments early on and then caught his stride, but these Lancers, they just find a way right now.
In the third inning, they do find their way. After a one-out single from Luca Pegli, he's retired on a fielder's choice. Ryan Cameron goes to steal second. Anthony Aikens ground ball to third base. The throw to first goes way high, and on that errant throw, Cameron comes all the way around to score and cut the lead down to 2-1. A little bit of life from the Lancers, and then life extended. 2 hits in the inning, but a caught stealing in the bottom of the third, erasing any chance for Saegertown to increase on their lead. Then Neshannock in the top of the 5th inning, they send 8 batters to the plate. Kevin Gerlach, a leadoff single. He's then caught stealing. Both catchers with a caught stealing in the game. Nathan Rickle, a one-out single, steals second, steals third. After Luca Pegli lines out to the outfield, Ryan Cameron intentionally walked. He was part of that steal to second. So after that intentionally walk, they pull the starter Will Schaefer. Levi Gardner comes in. 2 runners in scoring position. Anthony Aiken delivers a flare line drive to right field, scoring both Rickle and Cameron. All of a sudden, a 2-1 deficit turns into a 3-2 Neshannock lead. And then they would get more as Aiken steals second base. Mesa Moroz flares one to the right side that gets into the outfield for a huge insurance run, making it 4-2 at that point. And then it was bear down for Mr. Denny Joseph as he gave up a 2-out single in the 5th, gave out a 1-out single in the 6th, but then got a fly out and his first 2 Ks of the game to retire the side in order in the bottom of the 7th inning to win this one by a final score of 4-2. The Lions score 4 runs, 7 hits, 1 error, 8 runners left on the bags for Neshannock. 2 runs on 5 hits, 1 error. The Panthers left 3 runners stranded. There's your Gem Master Builders and Craftsmen scoring recap.
Neshannock again, they just stay battling.
They kept battling. Your line score just read off. Denny Joseph, 7 innings pitched. He gave up 5 hits, 2 runs, 1 of them were earned, 2 walks, and then those 2 strikeouts to end the contest for the Neshannock Lancers. And then on the other side, the losing pitcher today, the first loss of the year on the bump for William Schaefer. He went 4 2/3 innings, 3 runs, 2 of them were earned, 4 Ks and 3 walks. He gave up 4 hits in the contest. How about Neshannock? 7 hits in the game, 4 of them came in that 3-run 5th inning. Neshannock will advance with the 4-2 victory to take on the winner of this next one, Fort Cherry and Mercyhurst Prep. Starting time of that will probably be about 2 o'clock on the dot, we would expect, once the teams can loosen up and get their time on the infield. Time of the game today, 2 hours and 21 minutes. Time for some awards, Mr. Tyler Polk. Let's start.
T-shirt time.
T-shirt time. Well, T-shirts have to be delivered at a future date. We've had so many games this spring. Yeah, we're fresh out. We got to get another batch made. So IOUs on a lot of the T-shirts here in the state playoffs, unfortunately. IOU, though, Neshannock owes a lot to Anthony Aiken, the way that he's been coming in the clutch. The go-ahead RBI on a suicide squeeze on Monday, the 2-run single today. We said it at the time, not doing too much with it, Ty, just going with the pitch and driving in the tying and go-ahead runs.
Yeah, how many times early on were they trying to take things the opposite way, just trying to force it, and then the one time they do get it the opposite way, it's because they took the pitch where it was. They hit the ball where it's pitched. It's always been said as a cliche, but it really worked in that situation, and you ended up knocking in 2 runs on a single.
So Anthony Aiken's game-winning hit, the Mele Chiropractic Play of the Game. He'll get a customized T-shirt at some point for being today's Mele Chiropractic Play of the Game. You can get that full list of all the year's top plays at lcsportsnet.com. Congratulations to Anthony Aiken. Back-to-back days as your Mele Chiropractic Play of the Game. It kept Neshannock in the game. Denny Joseph shut the lights out for good. Again, his line, 5 hits, 2 runs, 1 of them was earned. Struck out 2, walked 2. A kid who's just getting better and better every time he goes on the hill. Didn't have his best performance on Monday, but then here today he comes out, grits it out. We wondered in the 3rd or 4th inning if he was going to be coming back out. And then we said in the 5th, all right, is that the end? Is that the 6th at the end? No, he was going the full complement of pitches, 103 pitches thrown, a complete game, 5-hit masterpiece from Denny Joseph today, Ty.
I mean, if I could give him one wrestler that he's been playing like, it's a warrior somewhere. It's Ultimate or Road Warrior, whatever you want there, because he's been spectacular since the semifinals. That 1-0 victory over Southside, and then taking that hit off the ball on the mound and was able to finish off the Fort Cherry game for the WPIAL championship. He's been, if you could picture this run in one person, it's been him. Ultimate battler, ultimate warrior, and he's rewarded with some strong offense once again, and he's on to the semifinals.
So Denny Joseph, he's taking home another MVP Insurance MVP of the Game T-shirt as well, courtesy of the Red Zone and MVP Insurance for today's MVP of the game. Call MVP for the win. I do want to give another shout-out, though. Defense impeccable today for the Lancers. The outfield absolutely stunning. Cole Hutchinson a diving catch, couple of gap catches. Cuzzy Gerlach in left field catches one down the line on an over-the-shoulder catch. Anthony Aiken making some plays in right field. The outfield especially spectacular out there in the field here today.
That one error came in the 1st inning.
They settled down
Nothing
after
else. After that, no more freebies for them, and that's exactly the way that they like it up here in Neshannock.
Neshannock now 21-3 on the year. Saegertown, their season comes to an end at 19-3. And again, the Lancers will take on the winner of this next game between Fort Cherry and Mercyhurst Prep. You can check that one out on NFHS Network. That'll wrap things up here for Game 1 of our triple header of coverage today in the state quarterfinals. 3:30 the proposed start time for Neshannock Laurel on the softball diamond. So I know a lot of the contingency here in red and white going to make their way down to Mohawk to check out that game. And some going to be going across the street to check out Union softball. That one's scheduled to start at 4 o'clock between the Scotties and the Cardinals of DuBois Central Catholic. And also an area team, West Middlesex, will be doing battle against Eden Christian. That game a 4 o'clock start. Ty Polk and Tall Ty, Tyler Aaron, will be on the call for that one coming up at 4 o'clock from Seneca Valley. Big thanks to Lee Moan, Jay Moan, working our production staff, our producer, Jacob Walzer. Great stuff as always. First game of 3 on our network, 4 for our broadcast teams here today. But it was a dandy as Neshannock defeats Saegertown by a final score of 4-2. We'll catch you next time, and we'll hopefully get coverage on Monday for that semifinal game for Neshannock, and hopefully a couple more teams coming your way as well from Lawrence County. For the entire crew and my broadcast colleague Ty Polk, I'm James Dotson. So long. Stay tuned. 2 more softball games today, and semifinal Monday coming your way as well. All here on the Lawrence County SportsNet, powered by LCAP. Your voice for Lawrence County sports.
The gold ball headed home to Newcastle.
This is the Lawrence County SportsNet.